Well, I remember trip Bobu was Mangdodem, Kenya.
Yes, I fully remember that trip. I was traveling to Kenya.
From Kenya to Morocco.
From Kenya to Morocco.
Morocco to Indonesia.
Morocco to Indonesia.
Malaysia and then Gambia.
Malaysia, then the Gambia.
So tickets, see?
The tickets.
Company bi ñoo ma ko joxoon yëpp.
It was the company who gave me all the tickets.
So because of the nature of the travel.
Because of the nature of the journey or the travel.
Dafa sori.
It's very far.
So diggante jóge Kenya dem Morocco dem Indonesia dem Malaysia.
From Kenya, Morocco, Indonesia, then Malaysia.
So I decide to travel in economic travel in business.
There I decided to travel other economic flights and the other business flights.
So unfortunately, being them if you put out business class.
Unfortunately, when we went to find the business class
for upgrade,
to upgrade it,
it was difficult because Linda they want my travel agency.
It was difficult because what they always tell you is the travel agencies they cannot see.
Duñ they wanna upgrade, for example, jóge Kisumu, for example, them Nairobi.
They cannot. It's difficult for them to upgrade from Chisu to Nairobi.
So yenn tickets tamit duñ ko dee gis loolu daf dee mën a xew.
And sometimes it happens that some of the tickets they will not see them.
ñu yónnee la ticket ba pare nga bëgg ko upgrade fii doo ko mën a upgrade.
And if they send you a ticket and want to upgrade it here, you cannot.
So they give me the impress.
So they give me the impress.
So bi ma upgrade bi ma ñëwee.
When it was upgraded, when I came,
ma def retirement bi.
I did the retirement.
Everything to Bachili.
Everything to Bachili.
Unfortunately, investigation bi dooree.
Unfortunately, when the investigation started,
Bachili gisut receipts si mu ne.
Bachili said he did not find the receipts.
ñu seet ko office am gisuñ ko seet ko accounts gisuñ ko.
It was searched through office, but to no avail, and we searched it to
accounts
and to no avail.
So because Fatu was involved.
And Fatu was involved.
Man ma fay 200,000.
I then paid 200,000.
So suma ko gisee nag suma gisee receipts yooyu.
I didn't I have shown the receipts.
Dinaa ko delloo council ñu delloo ma suma xaalis.
I will take it back to council so that I can be refunded.
Where did you do the upgrade?
fu ma defee upgrade si.
Nee na fan nga defoon upgrade.
Si airport si, for example in Kenya defoon naa ko.
At the airports, for instance, I did one in Kenya.
I cannot remember whether Morocco or Indonesia.
And this,
I
remember it was a long time, whether it is Morocco or Indonesia.
So said receipt
or the receipt we are signed, but
how much choice?
Then I have no choice to refund these monies.
You don't have which flight is it from Nairobi to Bali? Which flight?
Then I one flight la joge go Nairobi to
Bali. I remember flights. How my flights did. How much I only remember the trip.
I cannot remember the flights. Only the trips that I can remember.
Were there no email correspondence regarding this upgrade?
Then under operation amut email correspondence.
Email living naka upgrade deal must have airport when you have an upgrade.
All I know about the upgrade is at the airport. There you stand and do your upgrade, and they give you a receipt.
Mr. Bachile, were you given the receipt for the upgrade?
I don't recall seeing a receipt for it.
Is the answer no?
Yes, no.
You were not given a receipt?
No, I didn't see no receipt. As you my words.
Okay. You cannot remember.
Yes, I recall I asked Mr. Bachile this. And he said that he did not receive any receipt for
receipt through upgrade.
Again, if you see any receipt, please do not hesitate to bring it forward.
I
said, I think I have told you that I paid until Fatu brought the receipt here.
The timeline, the time the money was received.
Then a timeline,
and the time it was paid. It was a long time. It was
dafa yaga.
For instance, the payment of $200 refund is to 2024.
Nena refund bi ko defon moy fay bi moy 2024.
This transaction
Nena mbiri transaction bi.
Happened in 2022.
Nena transaction bi mu ngi xewi at 2022.
2 years or thereabout.
Nena ñaari at wala yu lu ma dafa ma so ma sa lu ndaw.
And we don't have evidence of an upgrade.
Nena te amuñ evidence of upgrade.
That is the reason why we ask. Okay.
Nena li moy sabab bi lu tax ñu dal di la laajte.
Now, you once traveled with your personal assistant?
Nena musunga tukki ak sa personal assistant.
Aissatou Njie.
Moy Aissatou Njie.
To the US?
Dem US.
To attend the from the Women's Democracy Network?
Nena pro feke lu ñëwa the Women Democracy Network.
In addition to the International Women's Day Conference.
Mu bokk loo xam ne ñu ko International Women's Day Conference.
The 4th to the 8th, 2019.
Jógee ko 4th to 8th, 2019.
You recall this?
Nena mën nga fàttali ko li?
Wow.
Yes.
Why was it necessary to have Aissatou Njie?
Nena lu tax nga dal di anda wala am Aissatou Njie?
Li council.
Lead council.
Foog naa Gambia rek la mayor de travel sa do anda sa personal assistance.
I think it's only Gambia where a mayor travel without her personal assistant.
Conferences, a big conferences like this.
A big conferences like that.
So they may don't fake a mayor you understand personal assistant right there.
If you go there, you not meet only accompanied by their assistants only.
Some of them they understand PROs.
Some of them they do go ahead together with their PROs.
So suma travel ma hamne or ma pengne conference la pari.
So if I travel and I believe that the conference is gonna be a big one.
Dama de wax CEO ne ko dama anda suma personal assistant.
There I used to inform CEO that I will go with my assistant, personal assistant.
Because the reason why is the yardstick. Is it that because other countries they travel with their entourage, so we also have to do the same? Is that the reason?
Nena hana lolu moy sababi ne amna dëkk yoo xam ne suñuy tukki dañ dee ànda ak secretary wala ñeneen ne naan daal li mooy sababi wala li mooy daal bi nga daal di ànda moom.
I ask this because please answer.
The assistant is there like a support staff.
The assistant is there to be a support staff.
I gis nga dem si conference.
See, going to the conference.
Nga nekk ci room A.
And
nga nekk room A.
You be at the rule A.
Fekk room B am na loo xam ne moo fa xew.
And rule B, suppose there is something happening.
Loo xam ne dina nekk an interest for your city.
And probably that must be an interest to your city.
Doo mën a nekk fii nga nekk fële.
You cannot be here and there at a time.
No. That cannot be correct.
No, correct.
With these conferences,
For some conference,
when it is organized, they have a target of the participants. So if you are not supposed to be a participant, you cannot represent. So therefore, if they have a meeting, it does not mean that you can go with your personal assistant and so on and so forth, and therefore they can all attend those meetings.
The nature of conference nga dee dem la man ni ma dee dem laa wax.
It depends the nature of conference that I attend, because I'm talking about the ones I attended.
Then they would have stated that you should come, you may come along with 1 or 2 or 3 people. So that if you can't attend one, they will be there too.
ñooñu bi seen responsibility bu ñu wax ñu ko ñu war a àndal.
That is not their responsibility for them to tell us whom we choose to go with.
So it's their responsibility.
They organize their responsibility.
If they don't want a certain class of participants, they will just say
that. Class of participants. This is why I said maybe the type of conferences that you do attend and the one I attended.
For example, I have an email from UN Habitat.
Like yesterday, I have my telephone here. I have an email from the UN Habitat.
I'm not Mayor's World Conference. I'm not saying be an event.
The Mayor's World Conference, they have one event that
dafa collapse ak suma benn event.
It colludes with one of my events.
ñii dem UN.
Those who are going to the UN.
I'm sure the chairperson bi sama xam na li ma wax.
And I know the chairperson herself knew what I'm talking about.
ñaata yoon dañu dem conferences nga nekk si conference A hall A.
How many times you go to conference and you are in
hall B
hall A?
Finance. Hall B ñu ngi affaire finance.
And the other hall is
so you choose
talking about finance.
You will da dem see climate change.
You'll go to
climate action issues na da dem see finance.
Whether you go into the climate change or you go to the finance.
So what is Azerbaij's expertise?
Then alone mom I said a lot more expertise am
na university graduate la university graduate.
So university graduate.
At this time?
Then the lady.
Time boobu mu dem university.
That time she was going to the university.
Yes. So she has no qualification.
Then about jamono bo am qualification.
Why was that
appointed as a personal assistant to the mayor?
ñu jël ko liggéey wala appointed ko mu nekk personal assistant.
Now we will look at the documents.
Then léegi nañ seet documents yi.
Because we examine this.
Then suñ seetee yooyu.
It appears as if, in fact, even the organizers clearly identified her as being your guest. Let me read to you voucher number 146. 146.
Voucher number 146.
Which reads, being disbursement for the payment of 7 days per diem allowance for an official trip to Washington, D.C., United States, to attend an International Women's Day from 3rd to the 9th. Now, you have a letter from Women Democracy Network.
And I'm going to Women Democracy Network.
In which you were invited. The letter was received on December the 6th, 2018.
Then a letter we go December 2018 on the 6th.
Let me read you what the letter says. Dear ROHEY MALICK LOWE, the International Republican Institute's Women's Democracy Network is pleased to invite you to our annual International Women's Day IWD conference from March 4th to 8th, 2019 in Washington, D.C. This conference will bring together women mayors from around the world to meet with American decision makers and to learn best practices from their peers. The conference will support women mayors to develop policies that are reflective of the local and national priorities of their respective countries. This is an opportunity to build greater solidarity among women in elected office, which is critical to forge alliances and inspire future generations to seek office. As a member of this year's delegation, you will have the opportunity to learn strategies to implement effective policies that address economic growth, citizens' security, service delivery, and smart governance, as well as meet with a diversity of leaders in the United States. In addition, you will be acknowledged at WDN's annual Jean Kirkpatrick Award ceremony, which honors women who have made outstanding contributions to the advancement of women in political and civic leadership. WDN fully understands the demands that your responsibilities place on you. Therefore, we ask you to carefully consider your availability to commit to attend the IWD conference in its entirety. So here, they are saying they want you to take part full-time. As we tailor our program to the backgrounds and aspirations of the participants, if you are unable to attend this year's conference, we will continue to seek opportunities for you in the future. If you can attend this year's conference, WDN will arrange and fund your round-trip economic airfare to the United States, your lodging in Washington, D.C., and all meals during the conferences, as well as reimbursed fees required to obtain necessary travel visas. For planning purposes, please be aware that participants will need to arrive in the United States and so on and so forth, right? This is what they wrote to you. Inviting you. And should you not be able to attend, then they will seek other opportunities for you. Do you understand?
Then I understand, yes.
Now, you on the 3rd of January 2019,
in January 2019,
received again another letter from Women's Democracy Network.
nee na nga daal di jot benn lettre tamit mu ngi jógee si benn place bi Women's Democracy Network.
Which reads, Dear Isaac Njai, the International Republican Institute's Women's Democracy Network is pleased to invite you to our annual conference from March 4 to 8, 2019, Washington, D.C., as a guest of Mayor ROHEY MALICK LOWE. What does this mean?
nee na loolu moom lu mu mean lu mu firi.
Why ñoom noonu la so andi sa PA bi every time dañoo binda mooy sa guest.
Yes.
Because they invite you and you're coming inviting your PA.
That is normal. Whenever you are invited, whoever you are going along, they will write it to say
So
it's your guest.
you ask them that you want to come with Isaac Njai.
nee na kon yàlla wax ne da nga bëgg a ànd ak Aïssatou Njie.
Wow.
Yes.
Says this conference will bring together women's mayors from around the world to meet with American decision makers and to learn best practices from their peers. The conference will support women mayors to develop policies that are reflective of the local and national priorities of their respective countries. This is an opportunity to build greater solidarity among women in elected office, which is critical to forge alliances and inspire future generations to seek office. This year's delegation will have the opportunity to learn strategies to implement effective policies that address economic growth, citizen security, service delivery, and smart governance, as well as meet with a diversity of leaders in the United States. As a guest of Mayor Malick Lowe, WDN cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda.
But we'll give you, come again, the last sentence.
WDN cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda.
Cannot be?
Cannot guarantee.
Well,
your attendance for all items on the agenda. I'm reading word for word.
Okay. Here one, sir. Fortunately, Aïssatou was even lucky. I can remember this. More when you Trump invited.
What happened was that Aïssatou was even lucky. I can fully remember this. This was the time when we were invited by Trump.
And eventually, all our PAs were allowed to go to the White House.
Eventually, all our
PAs were
allowed to go
to the White House.
To the White House.
And more activities here. Then coach allow one to participate activities here.
And she was allowed to participate all the activities.
And trip bini.
And this trip.
Silama domi Trump be bole at Bloomberg.
This was the time Trump style introduced me with one Bloomberg.
Banjul door the benefit from Bloomberg.
For which Banjul started benefiting from Bloomberg.
Now back to the issue here. What they are stated in the letter is they can't guarantee her participation. Correct?
Wow.
Correct? Yes.
And go ahead.
Most of the time,
for them, most of the time,
for example, because responsibility be fully engaged out.
Why so because of they are diverting from the responsibility.
So lobby
but if you could be able to lobby with them.
And most of the time they been this, why so they buy some PA. I cannot remember.
Sometimes they will write this, but if you go there, they will leave you. But I cannot remember.
When me and your PA don't participate.
Where they have ever said that they will not participate.
The important issue here is Aïssatou Njie also seen to be relevant by the organizers. The person being invited was you, the mayor.
Because
and so because it is not necessary for her to be present, her presence had cost $89,950. $89,950.
$89,950.
Taxpayers' money.
Taxpayers' money.
Who bought the ticket?
Council
it was bought by council.
And see, that's not even here. We don't see the voucher, but this is an addition. Like, let me switch, Mr. CEO. Mr. Batchily.
Yes.
No, astaghfirullah. Organizers in Yoko Jada, 89,000.
No, it was bought by the organizers. I think the 89,000 that is you talking about.
Mr. Batchily, who paid for the trip for the travel?
I would think that as the mayor is trying to rectify here, the 89,000 was in respect of
per diem.
per diem, and then the tickets were purchased by the organizers.
Do you have the evidence? Because that would be contrary to what is stated in the letter. The letter states on third paragraph, the last line says, as a guest of Mayor Malick Lowe, Women Democracy Network WDN cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda. Additionally, WDN will not be responsible for any cost incurred for your travel. Expressly, they're saying we are not paid by dollars. Do you want to go back and check?
Unless we go and make a recheck, but then
We know these people. What they say is what they do. Right? They say we're not going to buy your ticket. They're not going to buy your ticket. Those are funds that they have budget for.
Why do you cancel?
Yes.
Like this, sir.
I want to ask you
Please,
so.
go ahead.
Is it a crime for man my to as a mayor and as my personal assistant?
Is it a crime for me traveling as a mayor and I accompanied with my assistant?
See, we are concerned about public expenditure.
Nena fi ñun lu ñoy gestu moy dépense bi nga xamné dépense moy xalé bolo bi.
And you can travel with 50 people.
Then I'm going to get 50 people. Sir.
If it is in line with the financial regulation.
Nena su fekkee ne ànd na ak yooni finance.
It's not what we are interested. It's not what we are interested in.
Nena nekkul ne loolu lañ nekk loo xam ne loolu moo ñu si loolu lañ interest.
Maybe I think you should be able to travel with 10 people.
Nena mun na nekk yow sax mun nga ànd lu dem ba fukki nit.
Maybe I think you should be allowed to travel with more than 10 people.
Nena mun na nekk moom xalaatam bi mooy yow mun nga ànd ak nit yu xam ne fukki nit la wala juróom.
It's relevant.
Nena loolu is very relevant.
I am only concerned about what the law says.
Nena moom lu mooy wax di yëpp wala lu mooy joxoñ mooy lu waa wax.
And so if we don't like the law, we change it.
Nena su fekkee loolu waa bi ko boobu lañ war a wécci.
I don't know whether you understand.
Nena daa jëli nga foofu.
No, I understand now. Like you know, when I linga wax, why dama bëgg won ma fu luwa bi wax ne mayor bi mënta ànd ak personal assistant.
I hear you and I understand.
Man luwa rek la day toppa.
But I want you to show me where the law says the mayor shouldn't be accompanied by.
Just for the record. Just for the record. Just for the record.
Records. More
I don't think we are saying that you should not go with the public assistant or anybody in council.
Dina foog naa ne ñoom ñun lu ñu wax ne waxuñ ne yow warloo ànd ak kenn assistant wala ko ne sa staff.
Looking at it case by case basis.
Dina ñun lu ñuy seet fii mooy case by case basis.
We look at the document.
Kayit la ñoo seet.
We look at the invitation.
ñu seet invitation.
We look at whether it is the person was mandated to travel.
Ñu ndaw di seet ndax kooka si boppam waaw dafa war a
whether by he or she was invited.
Dina ndax moom dañ ko invite.
And that is not the case.
Dina lii mooy case.
Why the council? Our personal assistants are never invited.
Our
it's
personal,
just like man might took him and under a police officer.
Our personal assistants have never been invited. Just like when I'm traveling,
let me ask you.
Ahead with my.
Let me ask you the same question.
Officer.
In what capacity?
Do
you think you have the authority? To travel with your personal assistant? Mayor? What is the legality? What is the legality?
It depends on the load of
It depends
on the load of the game. On
the load of the work that I'm going to do.
Sure. No, that's okay. We are not saying that you occupy one of the most important offices in the Gambia. You're the mayoress of Banjul. We are not saying that. The law may not be favorable. The law is never perfect.
Some law is not perfect.
Maybe you should make your case here that they should look into it. The commissioners should look into it and come up with information regarding the privileges of the mayor and what it comes with the package. But as it stands, the law we have today from 2018 to today, do you have any proof in relation to whether this is an act or anywhere that you travel with and incur council's funds? And that's
ne sooy tukki nga dal di ànd ak sa liggéeykat yi nee na soo ko gisee wala nga am ko nga woon ñu ko nee na waaye dem fa.
moo tax ma ne nga dimbale ma fan la luwaa bi waxee man yow
that is why
dama laa ñaan pour nga dimbale ma fu luwaa waxee ne mayor bi mënut a tukki ak personal assistant am.
I'm praying to you that if you can be able to show me or show me exactly where the law says that
The
the mayor
financial
cannot
manual,
travel with his or assistant.
the financial manual talks about expenditure.
Then a financial manual one and the deposit.
And the expenditure is clear.
Then a deposit be the
Different type of expenditure.
then a first I calculate
And invitation
then a invitation
is one of the key things.
then a board of Nekana Belen
You are traveling with Asedun Jai
then I get to I said to guy
based on your own request,
then a tikau yaw selected
based on invitation.
put negotiate invitation
And this is costing taxpayers' money. It costs taxpayers' money.
li mu ngi jël xaalis bi nga xam ne faykat la
If you are to have the power to go with whoever you want to,
nee na soo amee doole pour nga ànd képp koo xam ne bëgg nga ànd ak
so you can decide, I think for this trip I should go with 5 people.
nee na yow sa xalaat la yow yaa war a xalaat soo tukki nga ne waaw yoon bi moom nag juróom nit lay
I'm going to Indonesia, I think I need 10.
yaa ngay dem Indonesia da nga soxla fukki nit
I'm going to Paris, I think I need 3.
yaa ngay dem Paris soxla nga ñetti nit
You think that's how it should work?
nee na daa foog nga ne noonu la mbir mi di doxee woon
moo tax may la laaj naka la dee wookee.
Because it does not exist.
that is why
Because it's unlawful to commit public funds
nee na loolu àndut ak loi bi pour nga jël xaalis mbooloo mi daal di ko dépense
where it is not provided for.
nee na fi nga xam ne loi bi wonewut wala joxewut
Which
war
should
nga
have been whether you see anywhere in the laws that you have the power to do it. If
Nah.
you say ask whether not ask the question you're asking. The question is, do you as a mayor think you have the power, the right, and the privilege to do that? That is the question.
nee na laajte bi mooy daa yow mayor bi foog nga ne loolu xam nga doole warugal war a taxawaay pour def loolu nee na lii mooy laajte
pour ne na war naa ànd ak suma personal assistant.
Do you think the law, your rights as a mayoress, your rights and your privilege will allow you by law to decide who you want to travel with?
nee na foog nga ne doole bi nga xam ne am nga ko ak li nga xam ne privilège bi nga xam ne yaa ngi ko amee nee na foog nga ne loi bi def la joxo wala alaaw na pour yow sooy tukki nga dal di xalaat wala kii lay taana ba àndaa moom
dama gisul fuñ binda si luwa bi ne waruma mun a ànd ak suma personal assistant.
I don't see anywhere in law where it is written that I should not
because personal
accompany my assistant
Then don't do it.
nee na kon wàlloo ko def
so léegi personal assistant bi mun naa ànd ak moom ma dem base wante.
nee na for personal assistance I can be able to accompany with her to Brazil for 1 week
What is not provided for cannot happen.
nee na loo xam ne defaruñu ko wala amut loolu warta xew
Financial manual is the guide.
nee na financial manual bi loolu mooy guide
If we don't like it, we change it.
nee na soo ko bëggut nga wécci ko
You ask me, I may say, I think you should go with 2 people.
nee na moom soo ko laajtee mu ne foog naa ne dafa ànd ak ñaari nit
But I didn't draft the law.
nee na waaye nekkoon ne moo bind loi
If
bi
you don't like it, we put up a case and change it.
nee na su fekkee ne bëgguñu ko ñu dal di ko saane ñu wécci ko
But the expenditure
That's
should
why-
be in line with the manual.
nee na waaye dépense bi moom dafa war a ànd ak manual bi
If the mayor is invited to come and attend a program through her role as a mayor in council,
nee na mayor suñ ko invité pour mu ñëw fekk programme bi nga xam ne dañ ko invite si turu mayor comme council si council
they are going to pay you per diem.
nee na dañ la war a fay par diem
If it is important and necessary that the council will procure the tickets,
nee na su fekkee ne dafa necessary wala dafa important council ñoo war a jënd ticket
expenses will be incurred.
nee na da nga gis ne dépense bi dafa yokk
You have no right to decide who else will join you
nee na yow amuloo benn warugal pour nga mun a tànn koo war a àndal
because that will incur public funds.
nee na parce que loolu dana isi dépense bi dina duggee wala dina laal xaalis mbooloo bi
And those individuals are not invited.
nee na te ñooñu ñi nga xam ne ñi nga àndal ñooñu sax nekkut ñoo xam ne dañ leen invite
That is
naa ne lii loi bi li la wax
lii kas
simple
appreciate naa li nga wax trop waaye léegi moo ma laaj la ma ne
what you have said this is why I asked you
personal assistant bi daal waruma àndaa moom dem America waaye mun naa àndaa moom dem base for
that
example.
my personal assistance I cannot be able
Ndax
to
foofu tamit
accompany with
am na
her
lu ko wax for the record.
I think I would not. If you recall, you will realize that there are some questions I don't answer because I think they are more It's not necessary to answer that.
Nena amna lo xamne so baye xel ci waxtaan bi amna laajte yo xamne dang ko day laajte du la day tontu sax parce que so
Because-
sété outside of tontu.
Because travel in court
Nena bena dalasi bi nga xamne bo dalasi mbolo sax su bok
has to be in line.
nena dafa wara nekk yoon.
If you follow the commission, you realize that for me, I don't differentiate whether corruption or the unlawful expenditure is $1 or $1 million.
Nena soy topa commission nga yide gulu nena mom du de differentiate na corruption bi na dalasi la wala million.
The mismanagement of our finances is equal,
Nena yaha wala mismanagement suñ fay.
regardless of the
Nena
amount.
ñepa nena nda jegi bi
I am using the word travel,
nena mom lu may wax fi moy travel.
and travel doesn't exclude any destination.
Nena travel mom exclude ben destination.
I think that is clear.
Nena lolu mom leer.
So about the next time, I will be not in between.
Yes.
Mr. Bachili,
Yes.
the issue, Lord Mayor, regarding why I asked this, is because it appears as if you were just doing it to create opportunity for the employees.
Nena so ko sete so ise mo la laajte li nena nekk na lo xamne yaa ngi create opportunities yi pour sa employee.
And so when there is no need to travel, that's all it seems, that there is just to create opportunity.
Nena lolu seet na ko ne yefi creation pour opportunity la.
And that is why it is important.
Nena di mota dafa am fayda.
Where they have no business to go,
Nena fi nga xam ne amuñ fa business pour dem.
they'll be paid per diem.
Nena ñu daal di fay paye par padi.
Secure. And clearance was given, correct?
Yes.
Now, when you received this clearance, did you write also for clearance for Asetu Jai?
Yes.
You wrote to the ministry.
No. I think she, if I could recall, she was given clearance by council itself.
By council itself.
If I'm not mistaken.
You wrote, you have, do I call this a memo? Says to whom it may concern, 25th of February 2019. This is to certify that the personal secretary to the Lord Mayor of Banjul of the Banjul City Council, Ms. Asoto Jai, is to travel to Washington, D.C., Miami, and New York City in the year to attend the annual International Women's Day. She is cleared to travel from the 2nd to the 27th of March 2019. Correct? Now, Mr. Bachili, where was it necessary for Asoto Jai to travel with the mayor?
Lead counsel, I think as the officer involved in this process, I think what was more important is the fact that first, if I'm not wrong, I think she discussed this at the council level, and she also made her intention known about traveling with her PA. Second, that she had written, or we had written on her behalf to the permanent secretary to seek clearance for her travel. So it was based on these two factors why we also enable the personal assistance.
Mr. Batchily, the personal assistance was never invited, correct?
Yes.
So why? And the advisor manual is very clear. You know what the advisor manual says.
Yeah, but eventually, okay.
Let's just first get the legality of the travel. You are in a position to know what the manual says. You've operated with the manual for the longest period, correct?
Yes.
And again, Mr. Batchily, do not hesitate to disagree if you think my interpretation is wrong. Mr. Batchily, what is the legality of Mr. Asarinjai? Money being spent.
From our perspective, I think the legality
was
based on the fact.
Perspective. The manual. Tell us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying here, what I'm trying to clear up here is the fact that as the mayor traveling,
yes,
she made known her intention to go with her PA.
Right.
At the council level.
Right.
She made it known.
Right.
Like I said too, at the level of the ministry.
Yes.
Also, and the clearance was given.
Council approved it.
Yeah, it was discussed at the council.
Council approved it is the question.
No, normally the format that it comes with is the information that she will give council. That
the council approved the travel of Asarinjai. Mr. Batchily,
no,
you are educated.
They did not go to that level.
So
council just discuss about the mayor's travel, not particularly.
What did they say after the discussion?
What I know is that mentioning some of the officials that she traveled with were to the attention of the council.
Mr. Batchily, you haven't answered my question. Did council approve?
The council approving, the official in question.
Yes.
Officially saying that yes, she should.
Council stations are official, my friend.
No.
Council stations are official, correct?
No, I mean the official.
Yes.
Not but I mean the official.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it done?
I don't think the council went that far.
So if that is the issue, would you interpret that as they have agreed? Should you?
I was saying maybe if they were not in line with it, they should have said no, she should go.
And if they are in line with it, what should they say?
If they're in line with it?
They should say yes, she should go.
Yes.
Did they say that?
They said neither.
So why would you interpret it as if they allowed the
but then the mayor herself told the council that she's going with her.
The mayor is not the law.
She's going with
Mr. Batchily, you are not the law. You guys are the custodians of the law, Mr. Batchily. The mayor can request. She has the right to request.
Yes.
She has the right to say, I want to travel with XYZ. She has that right.
Yes.
Mr. Batchily. You see, this is why sometimes, Mr. Batchily, I say you are a rubber stamp. Because the mayor can request. If I were in that position, I can request that I want to travel with XYZ. There's no illegality in requesting. Now did you have an approval from council?
Did I have what?
Approval from council. Because you paid Asarinjai, you bought ticket, because that's what we can infer, because they are saying they are not going to buy expect any dollars as per her travel. Now you committed council's funds when you were in the position to not. But now I'm asking, you never had an approval from council. That's correct. Correct.
The kind of approval you are talking about emanating from
Mr. Batchily, you see, we have time. We have time. How does council make decisions, Mr. Batchily? The law is there. We can check it.
I know. Well, yes.
How does a council make decisions?
They agree unanimously.
Madam Lowe, how does the council arrive to a decision? If anyone wants to know what the decision of council is, how do they find it? It's through resolution, Mr. Batchily. You see, Mr. Batchily, even the mayor has answered straightforward. Through resolutions. That's how council communicates their decisions.
But council, I think maybe you don't get it. What I'm saying is there was no specific agreement on this official. I mean, that's what I'm trying.
Then don't pay.
But then she's supposed to go with the mayor.
Why?
And then is writing she gave me something to show me that she's supposed to go with her. It was on that basis that we paid.
No. It went to council. It's your evidence, not mine. It went to council for council to approve. There is no approval. So why pay? Yes.
I want to differ a bit.
You can always differ, but come up with evidence, Mr.
Okay, because the thing is,
differ, give us something, give the commission something to rely on.
That's what I'm trying to come up.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying now here is, I made it very clear that the council did not specifically touch on the officials level.
Council, sir?
To officially say that yes, this official should go, the BA should go, or that wasn't discussed. It was the mayor.
Let me read to you what the law says on staff allowances.
Okay.
You see, Mr. Bacheli, if we stick by the law, it's okay. It says allowances in the main are those incorporated in the salary payment voucher. This is page 33. Staff allowances, section 4. B, all other allowances, including per diem and net allowances and overseas passages, payable to employees who are traveling away on official duties. If you know what it means, Mr. CEO, your travel should be relevant to office. In this case, Angelia's travel has no relevance to her work and the interest of the office. Should be properly authorized by the chief executive. See, the law is very careful. You should properly authorize it. Why? What does it mean? You have to factor in all necessary checklist. You take it. Is this person even needed here? Number one, if the answer is yes, do we have an invitation? If it is a conference or so, in her name, what is she going to do there? Everything should be clear. You don't just approve, you properly approve. Let me go on, Mr. Bacheli. Who are traveling should be properly authorized by the CEO or a responsible officer delegated by him. The finance staff should then prepare a payment voucher for such allowances. The payment voucher should be properly classified and full details of the allowance and the authority of payment given. The procedure for the processing and payment of allowance will be the same as for salaries and wages. You see, if you go to underpayment and expenditure, it tells you the documents you need for a voucher to be complete. You know this, correct? A voucher should be complete with the necessary invitation documents and so on and so forth.
Okay, can I make an intervention?
Yes.
All right. If I could recall, you are trying to read through the letters.
Yes.
And then I even recall earlier on when I had my testimony, you asked me, I think you asked me whether it was a direct invitation from the organizers. And we ended up in conclusion that even if the mayor had suggested to the organizers to invite her, I think that's what you are talking about. That's what eventually happened.
Yes.
That being the case, that is also for me one reason to show that yes, she was invited eventually by the organizers.
They did not invite.
Because the letter included her name.
No,
the letter
on the school, my friend. Do we give you the letter again to read it? Can I please have the letter? School.
Yes.
Even the mayor agrees.
Yeah, but by the end of the day,
you have gone to school, Mr. Bachili. The letter is explicit, it's clear. They even have to repeat that she is not their guest. And the mayor honorably accepted and explained that usually that's what they will say. They even categorically clearly stated that she is not their guest. What more do you want?
But upon the intervention of the mayor for them to eventually invite her.
That makes it wrong.
To go with her.
Mr. Bacheli, yes. Available on this. Remove.
Gis nga li nga wax ni man daf ma dimbale de xam nga tax ma dimbale ba.
What are you telling me is something that helped me? Do you know the
problem you mais man daf ma noppal sax man loolu laa ko wax this topic daf ma noppal.
have helped me.
Because right now how ma ndax suma understanding li ma wax si nii na loolu mooy suma understanding.
I don't know whether what I'm going to say is my full understanding.
For example, we have a Smart Cities Congress in Canada.
For instance, if you have Smart Cities
Congress in Canada. So now they are telling me to nominate 3 NEET.
And now they are telling me to nominate 3 people.
Like a community worker.
a community worker,
councillor, and staff of council. So my understanding now,
and now my understanding is that
loi bi mayut ma pour ma nominate ni pour ñu dem.
the law doesn't give me
I never said that.
opportunity to nominate these people to go along with them.
I never said that.
Well, because in the letter it doesn't state Modu and
Then
Aida. It just says
I'm
nominate 3 people pour you be part of this building smart cities.
and because this letter or the letter indicate that let me nominate 3 people.
Another example, Another example. Or the climate conference in Bonn.
That's the climate conference in Bonn.
The invitation comes like that because they write to the mayor.
The invitations come like that because they don't know the people. What they normally do, they'll write to the mayor.
We don't mix the two. Every travel is a case-by-case basis. Every payment in council is treated differently and separately. The council itself, the mayoress, and the CEO, and the finance director must make sure that every single payment is in line. For every payment, Mr. Bachili must look into the budget, the supporting documents, look into the manner, and to approve or not approve. You do the same. So that is why I said, if for this payment, it was not proper. I'm not saying every travel. Yes.
Why the
I agreed, but I want to know myself. My position where I stand.
Because
let me just help you there. In a circumstance, the example you gave, the organization that is inviting is giving you directive. Say you can nominate. You are the one that is requesting them to invite people that you think are important. And this helps you because if they tell you to invite 3 people, it's either they will accept to pay for them, or you to pay for them. They ask you to pay for them, even if you nominate. That, for instance, you have exhausted your vote. It's important for us to say all of these things. It's tomorrow. For example, this invitation that they have sent. In this circumstance, they said, we will pay for only the mayor, and you will have to pay for them. Now, you look at, you believe that all is important, yes. But for us at this quarter, if it doesn't meet your budget, do you think you should via it, or you should say, okay, in this budget, I cannot pay for the other 2, but I will attend? Because you know why? If you via next budget, you are supposed to go and attend another important meeting, and you have already via this money. How are you going to go? So that is why the manual provided checks and balances so that you can make decisions to allow you to maximize and to effectively utilize your funds to be able, because you don't just send somebody who cannot bring anything for you. For example, is an invitation for 3 of you. If it is the council that is supposed to pay the 2, and you know that the council doesn't have money, you should have said, no, you cannot go. Even though I have nominated you, council doesn't have money, because it's not going to bring you anything. Even if it's going to, listen, how to call it, it's going to help in terms of providing extra finance for that person, you don't have the money to pay, so you cannot pay. It's outright no. Because if you via that money, come next week, you are supposed to go. For instance, you are supposed to travel tonight, and you know what you can lobby and what Mr. X can lobby. There are 2 different things. So it is for you to be able to prioritize and maximize, you understand, the funds you have to get the best out of it. And that is why you have to be guided by the manual. So that even when they say it's only mayor that is traveling, yes, it's only mayor that is traveling. People will have to say something at one point. But then you know you are following the manual and you know you are doing it for the best interest for the country. So he is not saying that you are not supposed to nominate, but then when you nominate, where they take the responsibility, that's not your problem. If they say nominate for, you nominate for, because they are paid. But where they tell you have to pay, look at your finances so that it will not have an impact on your budget and your future activities. Because wherever you wire this money from, you understand, you are stopping some of your activities to put this money into something else. Yes.
Madam Mayor,
Madam Chair.
Yes, you may proceed. Yeah. Yes, you want to say something?
Wow, dama
Yes.
bëggoon wax ne jërëjëf rek si
Yes, I just want to thank you.
société council suñ tukki yi
See our journeys, our travels.
mun naa ne 80% of tukki yi dama ko dee lobby free duñ si dee fay dara.
How many percent?
For example tey maa ngi war a dem tukki
For instance, if I'm traveling today,
suma tukki bi maa dem America
my travel to America,
bi maa dem Geneva
when I was going to Geneva,
yëpp amuñ si dara loo xam ne ticket yi everything ñoom ñoo ñu ko jox.
everything was sponsored by them.
So 90% or 80% of council man lu ma dee tukki yëpp
All 90% or 80% of council, all what the journeys are told.
ak ñi ma dee nominate yëpp 80%
And the people that are nominated 80%,
council du si dee fay dara.
council don't pay anything.
no, but the issue is,
Then I want to more.
would they not pay you per diem?
Then I don't let them pay per diem. If at all it is fully booked, you will go
ñu delloo la.
and when you come, you will be refunded.
am na ñoo xam ne nag duñ la delloo.
And some of them, they will not refund you.
Mr. Bajan, please next time just kindly tell the witness in the microphone. Please use the
Waaw
microphone.
sure.
Very well.
And you avoid the question. For the most part, you are paid per diem.
Then
If
after
it's-
most part, then they pay per diem.
if they are paying your flight and accommodation, they will be paid per diem.
That's
They're
right.
entitled to it.
So
am na
you pay some flight accommodation, then they pay per diem.
waaw am na yoo xam ne per diem bi for example su dee 1 week nga travel ñu fay la let's say 20,000.
Yes, sometimes if at all you are traveling for a week, you will be paid 20,000.
Yes. There's always a financial commitment.
So for financial commitment.
So that is why it is important. Now I had now I had made an assertion to you.
Then I'm not such a big
I had told you that the idea for these travels with the staff is just to create opportunity for them.
Then wax na ko fi wala wax na la ko fi ne pour create wala anda ak ñi dafa nekk yaa ngi create opportunity pour them.
Now it's only fair that you will respond. For instance, we have Binta Conte.
Nena tontu nga nena soo ko seetee Binta Conte.
Binta Conte is your secretary.
Nena Binta Conte nekk na loo xam ne sa secretary.
Why is Binta Conte traveling to Signawa, USA?
Nena lu tax Binta Conte muy tukki si Signa USA.
As secretary.
Mu nekk comme secretary.
Well, Binta was acting as the PA ba Aïssatou demee.
Binta was acting as the PA when Aïssatou left.
When did Aïssatou leave?
Ba pare
Aïssatou kañ la dem.
Aïssatou foog naa I can't remember. For now 2 years ago, I can't remember.
I can't remember. I think maybe 2 years ago.
Ba pare fa Aïssatou nekkee.
When Aïssatou was there.
su may travel ak ñoom comme may dem Soma or may dem la leen di alternate ñoom ñaar.
When I'm traveling with them to Soma or I give them alternate the two of them.
Aïssatou mu ngi fa woon as the PA waaye mu ngi dem university.
Aïssatou was there as the PA but he was going to the university.
Binta tamit mu ngi dem si college bi.
And Binta was going to the college.
Sanu was also going to the university.
Sally
also was going to.
Who is Aïssatou? How was Aïssatou appointed?
Then I can't Aïssatou naka ngeen ko jëlee liggéey.
Aïssatou bi ma ñëwee la ñëw.
Aïssatou when I came, that's the time she came.
You brought Aïssatou along.
Then yaa ko isiwaale.
Waaw mun naa ne bi ma ñëwee si laa ko indi.
Yes, I can be able to say that when I came, that was the time I brought her.
What is your relationship with Aïssatou?
Then a loo bokk ak Aïssatou.
No, moom dëgg-dëgg nag moom xaw ma ko woon sax bi moo ñëw.
No, truly speaking, I don't even knew her at the time I was coming.
Moom li ma doon ut mooy ku dégg français.
All what I was looking for was somebody who understands French.
So ñu recommend ne moom dégg na français.
And it was recommended that she
recommended by.
Foog naa daf daan liggéey si council.
I think she was working at council.
daf doon liggéey si council before.
She was working at council before.
So si lañ ma wax ne ma ne leen dama bëgg koo xam ne dafa dégg français.
That was the time I was told, and I said to them that I need somebody who understands French.
Mr. Batchelor, what is Isaac's grade?
Recommend.
Even the time she was coming to the council.
Come again?
You mean the time she was coming to the council?
Yes.
I think she was grade 6, grade 7.
That is beyond your powers regarding employment, right?
Yeah, but then the local governance commission was not established.
When was Isaac employed? Which year?
Isaac immediately bu ma ñëwee ma ne leen dama bëgg ku dégg French. Si lañ recommend ne
Immediately the time I
am na
came,
ku fi nekk
and I said that
Abdoulaye.
I need somebody who understands French, and I was
Now-
there was somebody.
So mën nañoo wax.
Now, fast forward. The travel to Signawa, USA. You recall this?
Nena munga fataleku tukki bi nga xam ne dem ngeen Signawa USA.
Waaw.
Is it Signawa or Saginawa? I don't know.
Waaw ñoom délégation bi demoon.
Yes, the delegation that went.
Did they go to Signawa?
Waaw
Did they go to this place?
Nena dem nañ dañ mujjoon a dem foofu.
So boobu benn councilor moo leadoon délégation bi.
We have Binta Conte.
Nena am nañ Binta Conte.
In 2022.
2022.
That that is supposed to go to the USA in Siginawa.
Sagunai.
Come again?
USA.
Sagunai.
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 Is the pronunciation?
Sagunai wa.
Sagunai.
I think the spelling.
Sagunai. In Texas.
Texas.
It's in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Sagunai, right?
Wow.
Now did they end up going to Sagunai?
Mujjee nañ dem Sagunai.
Wow, dama fa yónnee naa fa a delegation of for naa ñoom 5.
Yes, I sent a delegation, I think, of 5.
So next month, a delegation of fire service, ñoom tam 5 ñu ngi dem.
And next month, a delegation from the fire service. And next month they'll be going.
Information we received is that this trip never materialized.
Then why he are going to give me Mustafa?
Lead council.
Lead council.
Ñi fa demoon Mahmoud Touré moo demoon.
Those who went there are all here.
No. Look,
Mahmoud Touré.
We just need proof. See, let me ask the CEO. CEO, did Binta Conte go to Sagunai in Texas?
Ma génne la nataal bi suma.
My memory, I think she went, but I'm not.
No, that's okay. So I will give you the copy of the voucher, Madam Lowe and CEO.
Lead council.
Please interpret that.
Buguma.
Nena dala jo copy bi nga dal yeen ñaari ngeen seet.
Look, I am just going by investigation.
Nena mo mu ngi topa loo xam ne investigation bi.
This can be wrong.
Nena lii mun na nekk amut.
I will give you copies of the vouchers.
Nena dinaa leen jox copy of voucher.
If you have pictures or dates and so on and so forth, tickets, also you can provide. Please start it, put it in an envelope, and just send it.
Nena bu ma gis ne nga lef ko nga dal di ko yónni.
That's fine.
Dafa la soo dimbale si
Nena loolu yokk.
nekkoon rek.
Yes.
Fàttaliku as CEO.
I want to help.
Man fàttaliku naa ko mu ngi ma mel ni démba.
Yes.
I can
Because
remember.
maa def correspondant bi pour fire service ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa war a dem.
When I was doing the correspondence with fire service, those who supposed to go.
I remember even the mayor has said himself asking me, Ana Binta, Ana Councilor
I
Mahmoud.
can remember the mayor asking me about Binta or council.
Councilor SM Jaite,
SM Jaite,
Councilor Papa Bucham.
Councilor Babu Chap.
ñi ñooy woon délégation bi dem Sagunai.
They are the delegation which traveled to.
Yes. So
Sagunai.
again, we will give you a copy of the voucher.
Then I will give you a copy voucher.
So that not now,
Then
at the sitting.
I do give after sittings.
So that please, when you have time, you can go through it.
Then I saw I jot ngada the set video.
yow yaa ngi dafa mel ni ñaari affaire yoo xam ne nga boole.
I think 2 things you combine.
This was not the trip of the delegation.
This was not the trip of the delegation.
bi moy trip bi nga xamne man dama warona dem sagu nay bi ma nek America.
This was the trip that I was supposed to go to Sagunai when I was in America.
So unfortunately mayor bi dafa febar nekon I think dafa don am operation dal.
And unfortunately the mayor was sick. I think she got an operation.
So ñun biñ joge Washington.
When we left Washington,
we went to Minnesota.
We went to Minnesota.
From Minnesota, we were supposed to go to Texas.
From Minnesota, we are supposed to proceed to Texas.
Sila CEO be called Binta.
That was the time when the CEO called Binta.
They come work on doing mayor of fever.
And inform her that the mayor is sick.
So from Sila them Minnesota, Wisconsin.
From there, we proceeded to Wisconsin.
So trip B, man Evuma Sagunai, Binta went with the group.
This time trip, I did not get to Sagunai. Binta went with the trip.
So this is another trip. But
this was another trip of which I supposed to be there.
Now, Binta was paid.
Then Binta didn't go fail.
Wow.
Yes.
And she didn't go.
No. Binta was not paid only to go to Sagunai.
Binta was not paid only to go to Sagunai.
It's two different trips.
It's two different trips.
Benin trip he was there, he went.
The one of the trips he was there, he went.
For Benin trip we went to Washington.
But the other trip we went to Washington.
New York, Washington, then Minnesota.
From Washington we went to Minnesota.
From Minnesota, them Wisconsin.
From Minnesota we went to Wisconsin.
I think investigations those invitations here.
I think it's contained on the invitations there.
Yes, so we will still need help. Because yes, we have one that says travel expense. Please inform the Lord Mayor and her secretary in the contact to travel to city of Texas, New York. And did you say Sagunai?
Sagunai, wow.
Yes, in the US. And so the other voucher. The per diem is only for the trip to Sagunai. Just buy the voucher. He was not present. You were not there. So just go buy the voucher. And so that's what he says. Do I give it to you back to check it? Exactly.
No, it's all right.
So that's it. Now we will need the necessary travel details. You and CEO. We will make copies and give you these vouchers. The other issue is in relation to the hiring of lawyers. Sus Chambers Sasum Silla, the lawyer.
Usus Chambers Sasum Silla, lawyer.
How was she employed?
Co-employee.
CEO, because Momoko interview. Momoko contract.
Unless you ask CEO, because he was the one who interviewed him and gave him the contract.
Management interview.
I think when he came, he himself had money.
What document is that you're looking at?
Then apart from some guy, the one that of printer that you gave me.
It's not for you to be given it to be given this document now. She is supposed to be given a copy.
Then I copy.
Please, sir. Wow. You can solo some CB.
What do you need from this?
We want to give you a copy of these documents. So that you and CEO will give us the full travel details regarding this travel. It can be done after. Anyway, let's proceed.
Anyway,
your legal advisors. You hired the service of Sasum Silla. Correct?
CEO no hire, no interview.
Yes, it was CEO who hired and they interview.
Mr. Bachili, who introduced Sasum Silla as counsel to the area council?
Yes, we did the initial discussions.
We asked him who?
Myself and the director of admin, but then the recommendation to bring her on board came from the Lord Mayor.
Okay. Now, this is why I asked Madam Lowe,
nena li mo tamuta dira la ci bala bu
Silla of Usus Chambers was contracted because you recommended her.
nena sasum silla ususu kembas dañ ko jox contract ndax yow sa bopp yaa ko recommend
indiwuma saasum
I don't brought sasum
recommend uma saasum
I don't recommend sasum
waaye moom su ñëwee dina wax naka la ñëwee council
whenever she came she will tell us how he came
Mr. is here.
nena Mr. Bachili mu ngi nii
déedéet Mr. Bachili mu ne man maa ko indi
Mr. Bachili said I brought him
nga moom déglu naa ko
because I listened to him
fàtte naka la saasum ñëwee
maybe he forgot how sasum came
léegi saasum su ñëwee moom dina wax naka la ñëwee ci council
if sasum came she will elaborate how she
No,
came to the council
please tell us your version.
nena yow nga wax ñu yow sa boor
Because if Usus Chambers Salmzilla is employed,
nena ususu chambers suñ ko employé
it has to be in the right man.
nena war na nekk si yoon
Have a problem with the Sassoon being employed
nena amuñ problème su ngeen jël sasum liggéey
and contracted.
wala nga jox ko contract
ma ne dañ ko saasum dañ ko contract si back way because saasum was interviewed by him
I don't say she was contracted through Bagway
And
because she was interviewed by him.
soo su la xamee liggéey bi ak naka la fa ñëwee loolu ay
So just let me ask
He
the
came
questions.
there, I don't
Let me ask the questions,
Nena haramu like
then you do the answering.
nena yow nga muna answer.
So that when I ask you questions,
Nena sula like
then you answer.
yow nga tontu.
If you have a comment,
So amee li nga war a wax,
then you ask the chairperson to.
then nga like chairperson.
If it is granted,
Nena sula joxee do waru nga,
your comment.
then nga def sa comment bi.
Now, did you introduce Sassoon Silla to your CEO
Nena
by
like
of recommendation?
mooy ka yow yaa introduce Sassoon Silla si CEO through sa recommendation bi. No.
Now, how did Sassoon Silla come to be the lawyer for the council?
Nena Sassoon Silla naka la nekkee wala naka la ñëwee ba nekk lawyer council. May I get you?
I don't know how he comes to the council
I don't know how council get to the council.
But now, she ended up being the lawyer and you guys work with her.
Nena moom mujj na nekk foofu sa lawyer bi te nga dal di liggéey ak moom.
And now, it is not pass through normal procurement.
I don't know how they did it. That is for the
Are you
CEO.
concerned about the actions of the CEO?
Nena ndanga concern action ñoom CEO wala action CEO.
Do you think that the CEO should take decisions based on legality? On
Nena
law?
ta foog nga ne CEO xalaatam bi wala xalaatam bi dafa war a nekk loo xam ne dafa ànd ak loi bi.
loolu la expect from moom
That is what I expect from him.
Now, did you find out?
Nena ndax mujjee nga seet ndax am na wala am.
find out lan
Did you find out?
Su ne
Because whatever the CEO does
nena CEO lépp li nga xam ne def na ko.
should be checked by you.
Nena yow sa bopp yaa ko war a seet.
waaye
Check.
wax naa la ko from beginning bi ma ñëwee fii ma ne la lu ñu ma wax rek laa mun a xam
I told you since I came here from the beginning that whatever I am told, that is what.
If you see a lawyer working with you,
Nena waaye nga gis loi muy liggéey yow.
you ask how is she contracted.
Nena nga laajte naka la ñëwee naka lañ ko joxee contrat.
The law says you should ask.
Nena loi wax na ne da nga war laajte.
foog naa soo waxee lawyer xanaa lawyer bi kay su ñëw foog naa ne dafa fekk mu nekk lu leer parce que foog ma ne lawyer bi tam dina dugal boppam si leneen
If the lawyer came, I think if you ask her, she will make clear it out because I don't think she will come on the back way.
That is not the question.
Nena loolu nekkut laajte bi de.
It is not the question because if you decide to give a contract to a business person
Nena loolu du laajte bi de parce que soo buggee jox contract business
or company,
wala company.
it's for you to follow the law.
Nena yow nekk nga ko xam ne yaa war a toppal loi.
The area council should be, the city council should be the one to follow the law.
Nena city council ñoo war a toppal loi bi.
That's it. It's not for the contractor or the council to tell you you want to hire me, but did you follow the regulation?
Nena nekkut contractor wala lawyer bi pour mu ne la waaw léegi da nga moo ga loi suba da nga war a topp.
It's for the council to follow the law.
Pour council yaa na war a toppal loi bi.
waaw dégg la musuma laaj si yow nag
That is true and I have never asked.
Exactly. Now, you also employ the services of Dandemayo Chambers, Mr. Lamin
Nena
of Council.
Lamin Camara Dandemayo Chambers. Nena moom tamit génn nga da nga hire service am bi.
waaw
Yes.
How was he introduced? to the
Nena
council?
naka lañ na ko introduce si council.
Dandemayo foog naa CEO dafa ñëw si man mu ne ma Mr. Camara
I think CEO came to me and said to me that Mr. Camara
mu ne dafa it has to do with social security daal mu ne xaalis bu ñu waroon a indi from social security ay millions yu du jeex.
It has to do with social security because we have monies that he need to bring to us from his social security. A lot of money.
More recommend Mr. Kamara CEO.
I think he's the one who recommended introduced and recommended Mr. Kamara to the CEO.
CEO ñoo wax ma ko.
And CEO came and informed me.
Ne Mr. Kamara dafa wax ne ko xaw ma foog naa Kamara boobu lawyer Kamara mu doon liggéeyal na social security daal I don't know something like loolu I cannot remember.
I cannot remember exactly, but I think he was telling me that Mr. Kamara have ever worked for the social security.
So dañ bugga am service am pour mu collectal ñu xaalis from social security.
So we need his service for him to collect monies from the social security.
Wow, then this is how we contacted Mr. Kamara.
This is how we contacted
lawyer Kamara.
Why did you not pass through procurement?
The procurement.
The laws, you see, when I call their names, it's not for the fact that they are lawyers and we don't want them to be employed. It's for the contracted. It's for the fact that we are concerned about or with the actions of BCC.
Wala ay lawyer nekkut ne ñun bëgguñ pour ñoom ñu liggéey ak yéen déedéet waaye ñun lu ñuy wax ni wala lu tax ñu leen di wax mooy yoon bi nga xam ne wala jëf bi nga xam ne council si boppam def na ko.
Why is this not subjected to procurement process?
nee na lu tax li yóbbu leen ko wala wër leen ko si procurement process bi.
Well, I don't know how ma lana tax yóbbu woon ko procurement, to be quite honest. One time sax ne lawyers yi tamit suñ leen dee jël dañ ko war a yóbbu through procurement, to be quite honest.
I don't know the reason why they did not take them through the process.
Why xam naa ne buñ ne Mr. Kamara.
I don't know that lawyers, when you are hiring their service, you need to follow the procurement rules.
But that is why,
nee na lii moo tax.
you see, for every $1,
nee na benn bu tuut sax dalasi.
the council,
nee na council,
the mayoress,
the
CEO,
the
finance director, have no right
amuñ benn warga
to spend
through defense
without going back to the financial manual.
Fekkaw demu leen wala topp leen financial manual.
But this you know already.
nee na waaye lii loo xam ne yow yëg nga ko.
Right?
Wow.
Yes.
Go back to the financial manual
and
ask the question, but how do we do this? And if you go to the financial manual, it tells you exactly how it is done. So where is the problem now?
With all honesty, problem amu fa sax foofu li xew mooy.
With all honesty, there wasn't any problem. What had happened there is that
man li ma gisoon rek mooy am doon indil na story bi lu mu am social security ba pare mun naa ñoo génne fu I think it was around 300 million bu mu wax.
Something like that, because I was convinced that Kamara was once at social security that he brought monies, and I think the monies that we are looking for is around 300 million.
So foofu moom su la waxee dëgg xalaatu moom sa procurement suñ ma waxoon sax ne kii naka benn Abdou Fall bu nekk ci mbedd bi mun nañu ko defal I will just go for Abdou Fall.
No, that time if I tell you definitely I don't even think of, or we don't even think of procurement. Even somebody come and tell me if something fall at the street, I will just rush and call him.
Don't gis rek mooy.
All what we see was
that would really
you
administering, that will really be you administering the institution, the council.
Really administer council
without regard to procedure, to law. Because if you want to if you have a good intention to solve a problem, but you want to solve it at all costs,
all cost.
Yes.
Yes.
Without following due process.
Without your
then the intention law is meaningless. Because if every institution, every mayor is to do the same, even if and someone else becomes the mayor.
Then mayor.
They just spend without following the financial manual. Someone else comes and does the same thing. Where will we be?
Man musuma xam sax ne affaire lawyers yi dañ si di indi ay procurement.
I have never known that that of lawyers we need.
No, but you know they are going to be paid money. Correct?
Wow.
Yes.
And the law is whenever money is to be paid, we have there's a law governing it. This you know.
Then the procedure.
Wow. This you know.
Then I tell you
wow, why some is affaire lawyers dafa hala complicated because I'm not sure
yes.
when
it comes to the lawyers, it's very complicated because they have certain services that you need to pay.
No, that's not the question.
Then alone, like
lawyers, contractors, anybody, wherever the council is giving a dalasi.
Council dalasi.
You know, it has to be in line with the law. Correct?
Manelas affaire lawyer how more than them procurement.
I tell you that for the lawyers, I never know that we have to
hire lawyer them through GPP.
I never know that if you are hiring a lawyer, you need to go through GPP.
Every payment
then a fair
should be passed through the lawful process.
Then a fair
see, the first thing that we do when we occupy these positions,
first things we have to
is to get the manual.
Then I'm manual.
If you don't know the manual, you cannot oversee the work of the CEO.
Then I CEO.
Is that not the case? The CEO knows the manual more than you.
Then a CEO should have a manual.
You can't supervise him.
Then I don't supervise.
If he knows the procurement more than you,
then I have a procurement process more than you.
You can't supervise. If he knows the act more than you, you can't supervise. So where are we now?
Then I can't
well, lead counsel,
that is true.
As my technician.
Why
I'm just taking these responsibilities.
I could not do this. Procurement is the CEO. I'm just taking these responsibilities
No, the law says that the CEO's expenditure
then a CEO
should be cleared by the mayor.
Then a clear
the CEO has a limit. And so that's what the law says, very clear. For every expenditure, there are three categories of authority. CEO is answerable to you, you are answerable to council.
Then a CEO
So it's the law, not me. So, Mr. Bachili.
Yes.
Do you guys not know that you should go to procurement to get a lawyer?
Excuse me.
Lead counsel, definitely in that case, I would say the same. I was not aware that
Mr. Bachili, that's not correct.
Based on I'm coming.
Go ahead.
Based on something I heard earlier on being discussed that lawyers were then not registered with the GBBA.
Go ahead.
That is what carried us away.
That's not correct.
And we did not unfortunately we did not verify that.
Mr. Bachili, there is a history of disregard. A history of total disregard to procurement regulations and act. You see, if it was a standalone issue, you may have a pass on it. But for Banjul City Council, and in fact all the area councils, up to the time of the mandate of the commission, 2023, all the area council, total disregard of procurement regulation. It's as if it doesn't exist. You know that. That's in fact. The mayoress knows this because we have given you examples of procurement that were done outside the normal course of doing procurement. Do you understand that, Mr. Bacheli?
Yes.
So if it is a repeated act, it will be difficult for you to say, we do not know that we needed procurement. You and I know that the first thing you do when you open the procurement regulation if you do when you open the procurement regulation, is to state clearly that all procurement must be done in line with regulation. Correct?
I'm not in.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not in denial of that.
So what is the problem?
But in this, I'm making reference to this particular case.
Mr. Batchily, we employ these people because we know them. That is the reality. And there are so many lawyers as well who are either equally qualified, less qualified, or more qualified.
Could be.
Not could be. Not could be, Mr. Batchily.
Because in this case,
not could be. Not could be. I have a good relationship. All those lawyers that are involved. I think against them.
No, I did not know. I did not know the gentleman.
Mr. Batchily, for any business.
I did not know the gentleman.
For any business, the mayor will accept that you cannot just say that Mr. Kamara is the best in this. Even with that, if he is the best in that, you still have to procurement. You cannot say Sarantila is the only lawyer that can do the job at BCC. It's not true.
No, we never said that.
It's common sense.
Never said that.
It's common sense. So why are we not following? See, the issue about procurement is there should be equal opportunity. Correct?
Yeah.
Equal opportunity. So when we say this, nobody has problem with anybody. Equal opportunity. Not to be given procurement based on relationships. Mr. Batchily.
You counsel.
Yes. Please proceed.
Mr. Batchily, Hamut Mr. Kamara. I have to be very honest here.
I have to be very honest. Mr. Batchily did not know Mr. Kamara.
Kamara, Batchily to who's now talk fee.
I'm very shameful to sit here and say something that I know and I keep quiet. When Bakili came and told me about Lawyer Kamara,
I can fully remember.
You
don't call pour have can mo just number Kamara.
We were trying calling to know or to get somebody who can give us this Kamara.
Or Esa Dabo.
I called Esa Dabo.
My uni ko dem si muna hamna for office Kamara na Hagan or Lehman after
he told me that he knew Kamara's office at Hagan or Lehman.
But let me help you there.
Then
The issue.
Then
it's not about Mr. Kamara.
Then what Mr. Kamara.
The issue.
Then
it's not about Sasum Silla.
Then I do Sasum Silla.
Issue. Then it's not about any lawyer.
Then I never any lawyer.
We are not even interested about their competence or not.
Then I knew competent or competent.
No problem with any of them.
Then I will tolerate.
In fact, I even said it last time to pay a lawyer money to recover for you is better than paying SAPs because SAPs are doing the same job that you guys are doing.
Then I'm must not go office. I put a fellow, I'm them general Hallis, more than a put a face SAPs because SAPs, you know, they're more low, I will more deaf, no low.
Not lower. What the area is doing is what they are doing.
Area cancelling, I'm the lolling in the kind of SAPs,
and they can't represent you.
Then I know you didn't represent court.
At least a competent lawyer or a certified lawyer will be able to represent you.
Then why competent lawyer or certified lawyer more court.
Just like if you need a building contractor.
Then I come so like a building contractor.
Or you need to construct a road.
Or
you go to the right class of people.
Them si façon ñoo ñi nga am exact class.
That class of profession.
Then ñi nga am ne ñoo am nañ xam-xam boobu.
That's what we are saying.
Then lu lañ nekk di wax.
But do it in the right manner.
Then why nga def ko si yoon.
That's what all we are saying.
Then toujours loolu la di wax.
In the right manner. You and I will agree it's unfair to any other lawyer that also has a practice.
Then léegi yow ak moom da ngeen di nangu ne loolu nekk na loo xam ne is very unfair si ñeneen di lawyer yi nga xam ne dem tam ñu ngi practice.
And the procurement law says there should be fair equality.
Then te soo seetee
opportunities.
Procurement lu mu wax mooy lépp dana nekk dafa war a nekk loo xam ne fair opportunity.
Loolu nangu nañ ko.
I agree with that.
Man dama ñëw rek pour wane ne xam nga danga ko wax ne ko da nga xam ñi moo tax nga indi leen.
I just trying to clear that out.
Not him.
Then I negot mom.
Between you,
and
Mr. Batchily, and the finance director. The appointment. No, I'm just saying between the mayor.
Then I want to be the mayor.
The CEO.
The CEO.
And the finance director.
Financial manager.
If you are the people who did the appointment,
then
somebody must have known the person.
Then I see I'm not going to
and that's a correct statement.
Then I tell you the statement correct.
Wow, more money.
That is why I said,
Mom,
He,
man fi ma toog
when I was sitting,
ñëw rek explain na ma ne Mr. Camara lawyer Camara
he came to me where I was sitting and explained to me that
oote ku dem uti lawyer Camara number am
lawyer Camara, and I was the one who called for them to find Mr. Camara's.
Back to just to clear something. Esetu Njai, when she traveled, did she come back?
Then I said to Jai, dafa bëgg am nga leeral ko foofu bu mu tukkee nga dafa mujjee ñibbisi. Yes.
Would you be able to give us evidence of that?
Then I'm nga ñu jox evidence boobu. She came.
No. Will you be able to give us evidence of the return of Esetu?
Nee na lu mooy laajte ndax mun nga ñu jox evidence ne Aïssatou return na.
Not what happened at some point.
mais nag dañ ko fi takkam Aïssatou Ndiaye dafa dem
No. Please, we operate based on evidence.
Nee na ñun si evidence bi la ñoo wéeru.
And so all we need to see
Nee na lu ñu bëgg a gis fii mooy.
is that when she left, she returned.
Nee na mooy dem na ñëw na.
Now, the issue of Keba and Sons.
Nee na soo demee si Keba and Sons.
You know the business called Keba and Sons?
Nee na xam nga business boobu bu ñuy wax Keba and Sons.
suma rakk la suma doom la
She is my younger brother and Sarakala, sa doom la. She is my child and she is my younger brother.
What do you mean by that?
Nee na loo mean si loolu.
suma rakk la very close to me
Is my younger brother very close to me.
Now, what is your relationship with the business?
Nee na loo seexantu ak business bi.
Keba moom business am moo register business am
Keba owns his business and he registered his business.
bi moo def business bi sax in fact fekkuma fi dafa fekk man maa ngi dem sëyi Sweden
And the time he was doing this business, in fact, it wasn't find me here. I was
register
at
business am
Sweden
di ko
for my
operate ba nit
marriage.
ñi di ko xam ba may ñëw fii fekkut ma Gambia sax waaye mun naa la wax ne maa ko train si business bi
But all I can tell you is that I trained him on the business.
bi ma fi doon nekk mu ngi doon liggéey ak man
When I was here, he used to work with me.
ma bàyyi ko fi dem
I left him here. I left.
mu door business am
He started his business.
am si fulla ak fayda nekk ci
And there, he was very tied to the business and he was stick there
ba bés bi ko yàlla di yóbbu
up to the day God called him.
Do you have, in any manner, any interest in the business?
Then and business we see I'm hunger for interest.
si business bi dara
No, I have no interest there.
now if you want sax bi moo operate business am bi
Please come again.
ma ne nekkuma fi sax bi moo door business bi
I was not even here when she started the business.
Keba and Sons had several businesses that were given contracts that were awarded.
Nena Keba and Sons am na contract yu bëri yi nga xam ne da ngeen ko jox.
In fact, we have reports that, in fact, in some of the big awards,
Nena am na contract yi nga xam ne da ngeen ko joxe waaye awards yi.
it appears as if you have an influencer.
Nena loolu dafa mel ni yéen sa boppa am nga fa influence de.
He was paid $13 million to procure dustbins. Mr. Bachelor, you recall this?
Ife ngeen ko $30 million
Dollars.
pour mu incur dustbins.
You recall this? So the 3,000 dustbins
3,000 dustbins
for $13,800,000.
for $13,800,000.
Keba dafa dem the right process
Keba went through the right process.
I can remember fully bi ñoo wax ne dañoo jënd bins yi
I can remember fully the time we were saying that they will buy the dustbins.
man mii wax naa Keba ne ko Banjul City Council ñu ngi war a jënd bins
And myself, I have even informed Keba that Banjul City Council, they want to buy dustbins.
yàlla ko yàlla yërëm Keba went and compete like anybody else mu jaar turu GPPA ñu jox ko
And it was complete. He went the right way. He went to the GPP and it was easy to him.
Yeah, but it cannot happen under your influence.
You know, why what house is an influence?
lii dafa dem to contract committee
It went to the contract committee.
dem si GPPA
He went through GPPA.
he was
Scrutinized. I know it is difficult.
It was scrutinized.
I know it is difficult.
Then hamna na dafa nahal dafa metti.
You have a relationship with him.
Then am nga li nga say hamta mom da ngeen bokka.
May he so rest in peace.
Scrutinized like
Yalla yalla yërëm ko.
else ku ñu scrutinize Keba sax duñ ko scrutinize I don't think the GPPA Definitely anybody.
And the way Keba was scrutinized, I don't think GPP have ever done it to
Is
anybody.
it because GPA knew that you have a relationship with Keba?
Wallahi, billahi.
That's why they scrutinized him.
Keba mu ngi si dëgg maa ngi si fenn laaj ko si
Keba is in the street and I'm on my life.
ma ne ko CEO gis nga GPPA li ñoo def nii yëpp.
You ask CEO, I told him that CEO, what all GPP are doing.
ma ne ko man maa tax waaye suñu xamee ne xale bii fulla ak fayda
Because of me, if they know how Keba is.
kii ma dara si business am. Yàlla bay fay waaye ko yàlla yërëm. Lii di gas.
Yes, it appears we can proceed. Yes. Now I asked the question, is it because they scrutinized Keba and Sons because they know the relationship you have with him?
Nee na la mooy laajte mooy soo gisee wax nga ne dañ ko scrutinise nee na dañ buñ xamee ne da nga bokk ak moom.
Góob ma ne kenn kumpana si Gambia bi.
I don't think
relationship ak Keba.
I think that every Gambian knows that I'm relative to Keba.
But maybe that's the reason why also he was awarded the contract.
Nee na tamit mun naa nekk li moo tax tamit ngeen dal di ko jox contract bi.
Injustice bi Keba am Banjul City Council benn jaaykat musu ko faa am.
The injustice that Keba had in Banjul City Council, no businessman have ever
Keba
made.
jël nañ bagage 1 year.
They took Keba's
CEO mu ngi ni fay.
goods for 1 year. CEO's here, and he was not paid.
We also have the same complaint from some suppliers.
And I'm not a supplier, I'm not a complaint like
The one that submitted gave you the LED lights before you procured them to Senegal.
Nena ko xamne ko mo la joxon LED lights bala nga jënday len Senegal.
Amul benn supplier boo xam ne da nga ñëw nga tenn si GPPA ñu jox la yoon
There's
nga ñëw
no,
indi sa bagage ba ñu city council téye bagage for 1 good year fay ko CEO mu ngi ni toog.
there's no other businessman who ever came through procurement and you bring your goods to Banjul and they hold it for 1 year without paying you.
Omar Budip.
CEO is here.
Omar Budip.
He's Nena Omar Budip.
So my yëg Omar Buli fuñ ko amalee yëgu waxuma ne amul de.
I have never been aware of where we go Omar Budip. I don't say it doesn't exist.
He said he gave up $320,000 because he was not paid.
Mu ne moom dem na ba mu bàyyi wala mu fàtte loo xam ne dem na ba $320,000.
$20,000. Made several efforts to recover, but could not recover.
Def leen topp ak yoon yu néew waaye mënut a jot xaalisam.
It's possible, I don't know.
It may be possible, I don't know.
That's the issue. So Keba is not special. I'm sorry. He's no more.
I'm sorry.
So rest in peace. But I have your job.
It's not special. Xamuloo lu ko yaaxal. Lii dafa indi family damage. Dafa yaaxal business si Keba bi.
It spoils Keba's business. It brought family damage.
I can tell you that's not a consideration to us. And my response may be a bit harsh. But in this investigation, all I am trying to say he's not special. Is that in business, in award of contract, in the distribution of public funds, every Gambian should be equal. That's my point. That no Gambian is special. No supplier is special.
No supplier is special.
No contractor is special.
No contractor is special.
No lawyer is special.
No lawyer is special.
No doctor is special. Everybody must pass through the same process. That's what I mean. And you and I will agree on that. Is that not the case?
Man waxuma ne Keba dañ ko treat special.
I don't mean Keba have been treated special.
No, I am the one saying.
Because Keba suma rakk la ndax loolu moo tax ñu jox ko.
I'm telling you because Keba was my younger brother. I think that is the reason why he was given the contract.
Keba through the right process.
Keba went through the right process that everybody.
Aidanjai is the procurement officer.
Aidanjai is procurement officer.
Aidanjai, Aidanjai, Mr. Batchily is the procurement officer. You recall Aidanjai?
Yes, but that time shows back.
Yes, Keba had so many businesses. Aidanjai, I believe, was the one who accused you of trying to manipulate her in relation to an award for Keba, correct?
Mr.
Batchily. Yes.
That's what she said.
Yes. And that you called her with who? Is it the finance director?
Director of planning.
Director of planning, Katin Ture. That you tried to influence her for contract to be given to Keba, correct?
That's what she said.
I'm saying exactly what she has said.
Okay.
I'm trying to put to the mayoress that there are allegations of influence. It's coming from me. No, just wait, Mr. Batchily. You will have your time. It's not coming from me, Mr. Batchily. You know the allegations that were made.
I heard about it.
You did not agree with Ida, correct?
No.
But she said it. And the comments you guys made. Don't you know who Keba is? Is that not the case?
I heard it.
Yes. So that's what we are saying. So please say what you have to say, Lord.
Legal, sir.
Legal.
Aidanjai wax na fi ne.
Aidanjai have said that. Yeah.
Ne Katim daf ko oosa ndax xawma CEO daf ko oosa.
That CEO
ma yóbbu ko talkie.
call him that.
The procurement of Keba was in 2019. I traveled with Aidanjai 2020.
I traveled to Aidanjai 2020.
The procurement. Keba and Sons was 2019.
Was 2019. Keba and Sons.
Aidanjai to Turkey in 2020.
I traveled to Turkey with Aidanjai.
You said you did not tell Keba. So sorry, Aidanjai. I said the CEO said.
CEO outlaw Keba Aidanjai.
Is that what you are saying? You were not present.
My part, Aidanjai wax na fi ne.
I'm saying my part that Aidanjai have said that.
dañ ko bëggoon a bribe sax ba man ma yóbbu ko Turkey.
She wanted to be bribed, or they wanted to bribe her. That's the time I took her to Turkey.
2020 lañ dem Turkey.
Myself and Ida Njai, it was 2020 that we went to Turkey.
I don't think she said. I think what she said
Then I forgot
they were trying to use that travel
then a mom this travel
to justify what the mayor has done for.
Then to justify mayor
Yes. Yeah.
That was 2020.
Yes.
This tender was 2018.
And this was 2018.
No, not this 13 million.
Sorry?
It's the issue regarding the 3 trucks and trash bins.
Then 3 trucks
and trash bins. Is it
and trash bins?
That trash bins was not even by Keba. Lulu is Sabali, Mariam Sabali, Fatima Sabali.
Yes. It's not from it Keba, it's Fatima Sabali.
Exactly. So either refuse to take part in that.
Then either now go to get part for
Keba.
Keba and Sons.
Sorry, Keba.
Either refuse to take part in that.
Then either now go to get part for Silolu.
In what?
In that particular procurement for it to be given to Keba and
this is what I am.
Then Keba and Sons. Then, as I said,
2020.
The deal between us and the Keba, it was 2018.
The particular purchase why I don't work on.
And the particular purchase that Ida was saying.
Either that was the trucks and the bins.
And I think that is the trucks and the bins.
Lolo the EU project.
That is the EU project.
Yes.
Yes.
Lolo not how much data because I was not active in the EU project.
For that, I don't know nothing because I was not active.
That's what we are saying.
In the EU project.
I'm trying to give you an example that there must have been an influence. Because this, as far as area is concerned, CEO is aware of who Keba and Sons is. Category is aware of who Keba and Sons is. So they want either to just do the normal thing of not causing them trouble. Because Keba and Sons is also related to the mayor. You were not in the meeting. Either said they said that.
Council, I can tell you for a fact
I can tell you for a fact that is not true.
City Council business collapse.
Because Keba and Sons even have a problem with Banjul City Council, and that led him to the collapse of his business.
Sons was paid $13,800,000.
Keba and Sons then go for $13,800,000
to procure 3,000 dustbins.
To procure 3,000 dustbins.
Come again.
Yes.
Yes. $13,800,000.
$13,800,000.
He could not provide any evidence.
They were not evidence
of getting these dustbins from even how to call again Dubai.
Dubai.
He cannot provide any receipt. The method that was used was restricted tender. The council chose to restrict the tender. Why? Mr. Bachili, why?
Well, normally with the procurement methods, you have to first apply it to GPPA.
Yes.
So in this case, the GPPA was let into.
Yes.
And then we talked about the use of restricted tender.
Yes.
Because for me, as at that time, I was not very familiar with the issue of bins. So I was made to believe that there are not too many bin sellers.
Yes.
So normally, like in the case, for example, with the vehicles too,
right?
Because there are not too many.
Let's restrict ourselves.
Yeah. So then the issue of the restricted tender came in.
Yes.
And then we applied to GPPA.
Yes.
They gave a go ahead for it.
The same with GPPA. We told them here. They were here. They aided you.
When you were asking me,
what you are saying is true.
Yeah.
That was the process that was followed. It's a formality. It's a formality. You guys are the same with GPPA. They are as corrupt as some of the members of the council are, Mr. Bachir. You know it. We told them here. They were here. They know. They testified here. When we started, they were here with audit. They were here with audit. And Mr. Bachir, you know that you don't even have a market survey to know how much a bin costs. Do you? It never happened. Correct?
Yeah, there was no official proper survey done.
It was what?
We didn't base it on any proper survey.
Exactly. And so you paid for a bin, for one bin, because Keba never paid any tax. You just do you the math, Mr. Bachile. It's not an easy thing. Mr. Bachile, for $13,800,000, if you divide that by 3,000, you're paying 4,600 per bin.
Yeah.
In 2019? In 2019? I bought one for $2,200 in 2025. Mr. Bachile.
Please counsel.
Please go. Please answer.
Please counsel.
Yes.
Let's cancel.
Keba beans in Umpolo Jai Banjo City Council.
The beans that Keba was selling to Banjul City Council.
Number one, beans Sami, Nekut beans on Daude.
And number one, the beans
Somebody
he
did
was
one
selling
beans,
was
beans.
big ones.
What is the size?
They're a lot more size.
More gonna mat size King Sabali.
It's bigger than the one brought by King Sawan.
How do you know this?
Yeah,
It's not beans Keba, it's not beans Kuku.
I saw the beans of Keba and that.
What is the quality of the beans?
Then Baha, if you want to dig it quality.
Beans Keba, better you get exit with Banjo.
The beans that of Keba, Keba's beans are still existing in Banjo.
Better beans Sami, Munsiki receive Banjo.
And still his beans are in Banjo.
What is the quality of the beans?
Then a lot more quality.
Not more quality.
Yes.
Plastic beans thing, right?
That's it. What is the difference?
Then a lot more difference.
With other beans.
I'm not being so hard, I'm not being so soft.
Yes.
Some of the beans are hard and some of them are soft.
I want
to tell you, I saw you that if you go to Banjo,
supply.
the beans that Keba supply are still there.
That's why he cannot produce the receipts.
Then Ali Mota do not produce receipt.
He charged far more than the actual cost.
Then Lumu charge more over jegi beans.
That's why he cannot produce the
Banjo City Council.
Ali Mota want get documents.
Come again?
Nim don't jay Banjo City Council. No, don't jay individuals.
And the way or the price he was charging or selling it to Banjo BCC.
Do you have evidence
same
of
price
this?
to the individuals?
Do you have evidence of this?
Then I'm got evidence.
I
know how much he was selling it.
That is the issue. You were involved in this.
Because
that's why you know everything about this.
Lead Council, Keba was definitely Konaman, Sumarakala, Sumabir
I said, Keba is my younger brother and he was living with me. He was living in my group. Then I
procurement of Keba for them at the right.
I did not involve with this procurement. Keba for them the right way.
GPP clearance. Any Gambian.
GPP issued him a clearance how they normally give it to.
No, of course.
I see no fault.
Suspected fraud.
Then I for whom
because Keba Sons was given this business because he is leader to you. That's the hard fact.
Keba so in Joko business because dafa
is there so will it been 360 liters plastic on behalf of Banjul City Council? That's what we have here. Is the Willie bin. So Keba, the offer of bid security is also here as well.
Bid security
Keba did not submit any bid that is different from the specifications.
Keba different specification.
We have the specification here.
I'm not specification fee.
It says the type of Willie bins to be provided must be 100% plastic. Standard colors: black 1,700, nature green 1,300, and blue 1,000. The type of Willie bins to be provided must have a high resistance to heat. The type of Willie bins to be provided must be equivalent to 100/120 liters length and 475 millimeters. That's what I procured in January. The type of Willie bin to be provided must be able to carry a maximum load weight of 85 to 100 kilograms or more. Here, less than the amount. The type of Willie bin to be provided must have solid rubber tires. I have it in my house. You understand this?
Understand.
The type of Willie bins to be provided must have a high density. The type of Willie bins to be provided must have top opponent with two sides. It is a normal wheelie beans that have been sold in the market. Actually, is that not true?
I'm learning it from you right now.
Come again?
Say I'm learning from you.
You're not learning from me. Nobody is learning from me.
Because like I told you before, like I'm not a specialist in that.
You don't have to be a specialist. You have to follow the law. The law says go to a proper market survey, make sure what you are purchasing, what you are buying, the price you are paying for it is the market price. That's what the law says.
I recall the last time when I came here, when we were talking about this, I told you that one of the documents you submit to GBB
Yes.
for consideration was Form 100.
Yes.
And then in that form, they asked approximately how much did we think the bins were costing.
Yes.
And then we had there $4,000. And the GBB approved it.
They are corrupt at the time. You know this, I know this. They sat here, I told them.
I don't know about GBB.
Of course, no, Mr. Batchily. It is the working relationship you have. They are as rubber stamp as you were.
Thank you, but I insist on that.
No, but that's okay, Mr. Batchily.
Insist.
But you know, why would you not do a market survey? Tell me, why?
If we did not do a market survey.
Why?
But then in the
why did you not do a market survey?
I'm coming in the bid document. There's a section on that, and then plus the form that we attach. That's where you normally give.
Mr. Batchily, why was there not a market survey?
Your product or your service, and then in that form, the GPP approved it.
Why? You see, why was there not a market survey? Tell me. Why do you not get a market survey? You go to the market and they charge you, this is $500. Will you buy it?
No.
Why?
Because I always buy it.
Because you know what the market price is.
I always buy it.
And so you know the market price.
Yes.
Good. That is the importance of market price.
I agree to that. I'm not disputing it.
Why was it not done?
But I'm just explaining to you the process that was involved.
No.
In it.
Why was not done?
If you had sent GPP something that they think is really far below, or
Mr. Batchily, forget GPP.
They would have signaled back to you.
Mr. Batchily, forget GPP. You know what I do next? I call you and GPP again, and I will remind them of what I told them and what they had said about me. We will call them, but forget GPP for now. Answer your questions. Market survey is your responsibility as a council, correct?
Yes, but it was also their responsibility as the overseeing body to see that when they did not have satisfaction with it, they could have.
It doesn't mean that is why you did not do your responsibility because the overseer ignored it, so you don't do your responsibility. Is that the reason why? Is that your defense?
No, that's like that.
So why did you not do a market survey? I am asking you the simplest question.
No, a market survey was not done. I just.
Why is the question?
Maybe it was an oversight.
Was it difficult?
Not really, maybe.
Lord Mayor, did you ask about how much this will cost in the market?
No, I was not involved.
Contract committee.
And I was not in the contract committee. All I know is that.
And I'll take full responsibility of that.
I took that responsibility. I told Keba that.
Banjul City Council muge beans.
Banjul City Council are looking for beans.
Udem jenda definam nako.
With security. Is it with document?
No, I'm not in JJ. With document.
Yes.
With documents. You bought the bid documents.
Anybody else?
Yes. And so?
And
so?
That's all I know.
Do you think $4,000 is reasonable for that?
Yes.
That was the price.
Where do you see that being sold?
Then focus on focus on the price move. That was the price he was selling it to the people.
Is that the market price?
Then I'm about my market price. I have never I have never found out to know how much this market was selling it, but I'm telling you the price Keba was selling it to the individual.
Did you tell the area council, your staff, to your guys, to CEO, to make sure they do a market price to ascertain the amount?
Then I want to send you my CEO for no more to get smart sebi muna ham jig nyata.
Procurement because
No, you do. No, you do. You have done procurement.
Then I don't have procurement.
Procurement come
involved.
I don't involve.
Exactly, but you have done several procurements. You have seen that.
Then I definitely procurement.
But it was also your responsibility to make sure that what Mr. Batchelor is doing. This is $13,800,000.
$13,800,000.
To make sure that before, during, or after, you check this and scrutinize it. You ask them questions. How do you guys pay $13,800,000? Is this the price for it?
That's
what we do. Because it is over the price. Please go ahead.
Keba supply in January, paying to be December. January, you supply.
He supplied this to us in January.
December.
But Banjul City Council did not pay him until
this is problem.
December.
I'm sorry. But this is problem as a business.
There are no problem of business.
Not in the contract. They don't make a problem.
Why that is not in the contract? That is not his problem.
No,
because Banjul City Council contract.
He had a contract with Banjul City Council.
But let him enforce it.
Then why enforce?
It's not when I say that is his problem. He has a business.
Then so he say problem of business.
Problem.
Problem
is to safeguard the council's funds.
The
contractor's problem is to enforce his contract. Private individuals. They can get lawyers. We have seen here where one of the witnesses testified who purchased a property in Banjul through the first allocation through LIBA. And subsequent payments made after 2018.
After 2018.
I think it's a Korka Jalo. And when asked by the chairperson, why do you not right to recover the money? He said he doesn't want it for now. So we are not interested in their money. We are interested in our money. And nobody we are on the same page. So Keba and Sons. Whether you knew about it, Lord Mayoress, whether you don't know about it, Mr. Batchelor was conscious of the fact that Keba and Sons is your relative. Katim Toure was conscious of the fact that Keba and Sons is your relative. And this has influenced the contracts that were awarded. The procurement officer said the same thing.
The procurement officer No, I have never heard that Keba and Sons is my younger. I have never heard it to anybody. Bakili knew who is Keba and Sons before I became.
Bakili said that he does not know that you guys are related. Bakili is not correct.
Then Bakili wanna feel name mom how
he said fully. I do not know until after this issue that I had people talking about it, right? Correct?
Yes. Well, it's my man Keba and Sons, Sumarakala.
I said Keba, my younger brother, I never hide it to anybody.
That is what I am trying to say. If you make it general,
see you
saying I was never aware. He's here with you.
What I say, Keba is my younger brother who He's a younger brother whom you know is only that secret us.
Exactly. And so because of that,
so because of my younger brother, that means he should not say things to Banjul.
The council chose to restrict the tender. I asked Mr. Batchily, why did you restrict tender? Why was it not open?
ñoom dañ restrict tender bi mu daal di ko laajte lu tax ubbiwul leen tender bi.
loolu suma diggante yàlla mënuma ko tontu xam naa ne we were so much in need.
I cannot be able to answer that between myself and God, but all I know is that we were so much in need.
Keba and Sons had no prior experience in purchasing Willie beans.
Nena Keba amul benn xam-xam du jaay yëfi
Answer that.
Bala, I have for 5 more questions, Honorable Chairperson. About 5. Keba and Sons had no prior experience.
Nena Keba amutoon benn experience pour jaay yëfi beans.
Never supplied Willie beans to any through procurement. Never.
Nena musta supply Willie beans through procurement.
Do you know this?
Nena xam nga loolu.
xam naa ne mu doon jaay paani mbaliti.
All I know is you are selling those beans.
Experience aussi am ak ñàkk experience loolu xawma ci dara.
When I have experience or how much experience, I don't know about.
Before selling this to Banjul City Council, he had no prior experience in this.
Nena bala di muy jaay li Banjul City Council amutoon even experience.
wax naa leen ne am naa a gap of 7 years boo xam ne nekkuma fi Keba moo fi nekk di doxal business.
I told you there was a gap of 7 years while I was not here and Keba was here selling. Doing business.
am si jaay paani mbalit ak leneen I don't know.
Let me tell you what
Experience that you have about selling the dustbins, I don't know.
he does not.
Nena
If he had experience in that and he knew about it, you will say he had supplied so and so and so. Restricted tender is only used in special cases.
Nena restricted tender moom am na cases yi nga xam ne foofu rek lañ ko dee use.
So actually you know this, correct?
Yes.
Good. And we told the same to GP and they accepted.
Nena teewoon nañ ko GPA te ñoom tam nangu nañ.
It says on page 53, the Procurement Act, that under this method, the procuring organization restricts the issue of bidding documents to a limited number of specified economic operators. A, the goods, works, or services. Please interpret this to the Mayoress. The goods, works, or services required are of a specialized nature.
Nena bagasi service bi ak nature bi yëpp dafa war a nekk loo xam ne c'est spécifique dañu war a nekk specified nature.
And or can only be obtained from a limited number of specialized economic operators.
Nena kon wala ngeen obtain ko si ñoo xam ne very limited specialized operators.
Keba testified here.
Nena Keba wax na fi.
And we ruled this out.
Nena.
We ruled this out.
Nena te loolu rule nañ ko out.
Because he is not a specialized operator in this area.
Negut ne dafa am xam-xam wala dafa specialized operator si board.
He says the time and cost of considering a large number of bids is disproportionate to the value of the procurement. The time and cost.
Nena jamono time njëg bi cost.
Let me just read it. The time and cost of considering a large number of bids is disproportionate to the value of the procurement. See that there is an urgent need for the goods, works, or services so that there would be insufficient time for the procuring organization to engage in open bidding. So the issue here is this does not fall within the requirement for a restricted tender. Mr. Batchily, you agree?
Yes, as stipulated by the rules, yes.
Yes, and GPPA, we told them and they accept. So the only logical conclusion is that it is only restricted to give Keba and Sons the maximum chance because of the relationship with the mayors.
Nena so ko gisee mu jot ko nena pour nga gis ne dëgg la.
Please.
Sa bokka bi nga xam ne bokka nga moom.
No, wait a minute. Please just answer the questions. My job, again, let me repeat to you, my job here is not to just tell you things I think. It's just to analyze the documents and put it to you. If it doesn't exist, just answer.
Wow. Liggéeyam bi nekkul ne dafa toog ni xalaat mu dal la ko wax ne na moom lépp li nga xam ne wax na la ko dafa ànd ak biir bi mu tëralee nee na léegi lépp li nga xam ne daf la ko laajte nga tontu.
Keba yal na ko yàlla yërëm Keba buy def business.
May God forgive him. Keba when he was doing the business.
Banjul City Council def tender.
Banjul City Council.
Def tender.
They did the tender.
Yónnee ko GPPA.
And send it to the GPP.
jox leen approval.
The GPP gave them the approval.
Nga ne mayor bi mu ñoo tax ñu jox ko approval.
And now you are telling me because of the mayor that is why
so
he was given the approval.
bi ñoo reject suma lampa yi.
So the time they rejected my lights.
Xanaa boobu li ma tukki woon moo tax kon.
Because of, or is it that the time because of I travel that is why?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, but that's not my question.
All right.
Then I don't like to have it.
Now, the one Final question.
Nena legi bena laite.
You brought in Mama Kumba Sane.
Nena yo ya isi kunye wa Mama Kumba Sane.
Makuma Sane, your advisor.
Makumba Sane, sa advisor. Yes.
What is his qualification?
Nena lan moy qualification bi.
Politician la.
He is a politician.
That is why you brought her as an advisor?
Nena nda lolu mota nga isi ko mune ka advisor. Sa advisor. Yes.
Because he's a politician.
Nena mom politician la.
Wow.
Yes.
And he was the head of your campaign.
I want to my campaign manager.
He was in fact my campaign manager.
Is that correct?
I want to my campaign manager.
No, he was my campaign manager.
Is that correct?
Nena nda lolu warna.
Nalan correct na?
What is correct?
Is that correct that you just gave Makuma Sane the position of an advisor?
Nena hana lolu dafa war nga joko position advisor.
Advisor.
You marek jox Makuma Sane position of advisor. Advisor position me fa.
I did not give him the position of the advisor. There was a vacant advisor position.
And I am a politician and I see the need of money.
And I am a politician. I see the need that he can be my advisor.
So you must see you.
Huh?
Man force you must see you.
I don't force the CEO. I just call him and ask him.
The position is there.
And he showed me the position is there.
It is budgeted for.
And it is budgeted for.
I'm not kidding before.
And there was somebody before.
And then he was given a contract.
And he was given a contract.
Mr. Batchily, you were not forced to employ Makuma Sane. Correct?
The request was made on me to do it.
Were you instructed to appoint?
Yeah.
You see it as instructions? Or is it that the mayoress was just trying to tell you that whether it's possible to appoint Makuma Sane? Which one?
Instructed because he had prior knowledge about the fact that there was a council advisor before they came.
Before
they arrived.
Before they arrived. And so you were given instructions to employ.
To employ.
Who decided the wages?
Pardon?
Who decided how much he is paid?
A contract was given.
A contract was given. Who decided the amount?
I think maybe myself with the finance director.
With the finance director.
Yes.
Okay. You guys decided the amount. As far as you're concerned, you were instructed.
Yes.
Madam Lowe, that is the evidence of the CEO.
Legal so one and the mandus not how we defend.
Legal counsel, I tell you that I was very shameful to stand here and tell lies.
Why man the man you like na CEO?
But when I came, I asked the CEO.
Maneko CEO.
I said to him
the Makumba fee. When position nga fokne. Mom la ko fe muna indi.
That I want to bring Makumba here, but I want to know exactly which position do you think I can be able to.
CEO muna ma advisor mungfi.
And CEOs tell me that there is an advisor position.
What is Makumba supposed to advise you on?
Then Makumba mom siblal na mula advice.
Politically.
Politically.
What Man's office is a political office.
My office is a political office.
You have already gone to the elections and you've already won.
Then dem nga si election te win nga ba.
Now there is actual business to do.
Then legi business ba des ko def.
If you need his political advice.
Then so ni de so buge political advice.
From your money.
Then nga dugal ko wala mo neka sa
No, I will not pay it from my money because if that position was there before. That position was there.
I did not pay it through my money because that position was there.
The position of the advisor, is it to advise the mayor or any mayor on political affairs?
If I want to make reference, or do I make reference with the previous one?
Yes, go ahead.
Do I make reference?
Yes.
Yeah, because the first council advisor was virtually in everything.
Yes.
That the council used to do.
Right.
He used to advise the mayor on political, administrative, and finance matters, like technical matters. That's very cool.
What is the name of the person?
It was a gentleman. It was still a gentleman by the name LFS Money.
Can Makumba advise on finance? No.
Yeah, some knowledge of finance.
No, he testified here. Yes, qualification.
I'm not talking about qualification here. I'm talking about.
Is he qualified to give financial advice?
Not the qualification based on what you say.
This is a profession.
Yes.
We are talking about advice. Can you give legal advice as educated as you are?
Personally.
Yes.
No, I can't.
You cannot because you're not qualified to do that. That's my point. So Mikuma cannot give financial advice. Can he? He cannot. He cannot give administrative advice. He cannot. You know what he said when he came? He's there to make peace when the staff have problem. He just called them and sort things out.
But earlier, in my deliberations,
Yes.
you talked about the qualifications aspect.
Yes.
Okay, there I agreed with you. But then I told you in the same vein that he did a lot of work in other areas.
My friend.
But still, you are not convinced. So
my friend, Makumba Sane does not have education sufficient enough to advise the mayor. You see, it's different. The mayoress went to election and won. Met all the requirements as per the requirement to stand for election and won. That's different from when you're appointed a CEO. Correct?
Yeah, sure. So the same.
She has a mandate from the people bigger than what your qualification is as far as the people are concerned. So anybody employed has the qualification. You don't appoint anybody to CEO. Makumba Sane is not qualified. And we agreed on that. That's the reality. Makumba Sane would not have, should never be close to the area council in the capacity of, as an advisor. You know this and you accepted this. Yes?
Monanya.
Yes, can I go?
Yes.
You are portraying Makumba as if mom dafa ñew pour advise you legally or advise me in finance. Man, that was not the intention of bringing Makumba there.
That is not my intention. Bringing Makumba there as to advise us on.
Bima ñëwé CEO luñ ko laaj because whatever we do, politics and whatever we are doing.
When I came, what I asked CEO, because whatever policies we do
is driven by politics.
Is driven by politics.
Is to see, go ahead.
Man musuma wax CEO ne ko indil ma Makumba pour mo advise me finance.
I never said to CEO to bring Makumba to advise us about finance.
Man gis naa ne Makumba mu ma doon advise ba ma win my elections.
He would advise me till I won my elections.
Prouvaat na boppam advise na ñu bañ winaat toog. So man luma wax mooy Makumba si lu ñu doon dimbale Makumba Banjul la dëkk number one.
All I can say, Makumba, what he was assisting us, and number one, Makumba is a citizen of Banjul.
Am na su yu bari yoo xam ne underground mu ngi fa.
And there are many things on the ground.
Diñu si jàppale man musuma wax ne finance la ñu doon defende or legally musuma wax loolu.
He used to help us.
You have said
legally or financially.
Lastly, you have said you have given your answer in the most honest manner.
Lastly, one kafine li nga waxoon si sa tontu bi nekk na loo xam ne dégg si sa diggante ya.
It's a CEO who brought the issue of giving us perspective.
CEO mo issue bi pour jox ñu perspective.
As to who an advisor of council is.
Kan moo nekkoon advisor council.
And that does not fall within what Makumba was.
Te loolu àndut wala nekkut loolu.
That's why I said you clearly stated what the circumstances were.
Te yow fii leeral nga li nga xam ne loolu moo nekkoon liggéeyam wala circumstances.
This was clear to the CEO.
Loolu dafa leer si CEO.
I'm sure he was out there, and then I'm sure it was clear to him.
Foog naa ne mu ngi fa woon te loolu dafa leeroon si moom.
He should have known that that is not what we are paying the public funds for.
Dafa war a xam ne nekkut ne lii la ñoo jël alal booloo.
That we don't pay public funds as per the law for the mayor to have a political advisor.
Du ñu jël xaalis booloo fay pour mayor mun a am political advisor.
That is not in the law.
Lekkut si loi bi.
And so CEO should know that.
CEO war a xam.
When they are advised, because the mayor has administrative issues on a daily basis.
Mayor daf dee am administrative issues on a daily basis.
There's a need for that.
Waaw daf loolu moom soxla la si dafa war a xam.
Yes, but not to squarely base it on political considerations.
Waaye mbir mi warta nekk loo xam ne dañ ko squarely based on political plot.
That is my last. If you have something to say, you can say it. I think that's all for you. You want to say something?
Yes, the documents.
Yes, I was just giving her an opportunity to say what she wants to say. Maybe she wants to say something regarding this before. But Chairperson, that's all for the witness. Yes.
Legi comme ka pare na dama bëggoon a indi suma tickets ko jarut ma.
Yeah, you can tell the chair. The witness indicated to me that she has her ticket that was changed for today, and she will be going until the 4th of August this year. And I've asked that she presents that to the commission.
Yes, can we admit these documents? Then
Yes, let's get the documents out. Please give us just a few minutes. Let's admit these documents. Let's look at that. This is right. How can I know? This yes. It's what is here. There's a question. We apply to tender the following documents. First is the Banjul City Council Strategic Plan, October 2019 to 2022. The second is a withdrawal of allocation of portion of Tandy wetland. We have the council budget from the Lord Mayor to the Chief Executive Officer, 16th of October 2023. This statement that reads FAB, account statement First Abu Dhabi Bank, with the address of MUSTAPHA Bojang. What is that, Mayoress?
Boobu yaa ko laajoon Makumba mooy suñ pick up si bu Women and Girls Initiative bi.
Yes.
Mu ne danga ko laajoon xaalis biñ ko jëndee. So we sent it. The money was sent to the embassy in fële naka Dubai, Gambian embassy to Dubai from Ghana. ñoom ñoo ko yóbbu to the Gambian embassy.
I will just put it aside so that we can recall Makoma to admit it through him. You understand? So since we asked him that, we just put it aside. You will have a photocopy of it. We will contact Makoma so that it will be part of his documents, his evidence, so that we don't mix yours.
Fen bi naka duty free bi.
Yes.
When your Minister of Gender jox boobu tam.
Yes. That's right. We also applied to tender a request form. The date is start of March 2023. The handing over receipts, books, and trade license books to accounting manager from the Lord Mayor to the Chief Executive Officer. A document with the heading approval for council to make appointments from grade 1 to 5, 10th March 2001. A request for approval to procure LED lights from Senegal. We have these ones.
That one you have, yes.
Yeah, we have this one. We have the submission for approval of evaluation report, 25th of February 2019, with the reference BPPA/BCC/TR3/18. A letter addressed to the Office of the Mayor from the Ministry of Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, signed by Mahmoud Lubah, for the Permanent Secretary, for the structure of council personnel. The letter from BCC, 18th of August 2020, regarding the structure of the council personnel. The case of Gambia participates as the first applicant, Abu Aziz Gay, second applicant, Center for Research and Policy Development, third applicant, and the Mayor of Banjul, first respondent, Independent Electoral Commission, second respondent, Director General, third respondent. The trade license, invoice for Banjul Padu, a voucher. The payee is Margaret B. Samba. The voucher number is BCC PV 21001194 for disbursement of cash impressed for the cost of fuel. Voucher number 0210000914. The payee's name is Margaret B. Samba. Voucher number 21001271. The payee's name is Margaret Samba. Voucher number 21000967. Payment made to Margaret Samba. And voucher number 21001169. Paid to Margaret Samba. All to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
What is the exhibit number? The witness presented 14 documents, and among these 14 documents, document number 7, number 13, and number 14. Okay, let me take that again. Yes, okay. The witness presented a list which contained 14 documents. However, the document number 7, 12, and 13 are being returned to her. So the documents that we have is now number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 14. And I'll admit them as follows. A document dated the 19th of April 2022. The document is from the Department of Lands and Surveys. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, Banjul City Council. It has reference SC 70/182/01/volume 7 in bracket 71. And it has the caption withdrawal of allocation of portion of Tanbi wetland to Banjul City Council. It is signed by Jepa Sise, Director, Department of Lands and Surveys. It is copied to the PS, Ministry of Local Government and Lands. A file copy is maintained. A request form dated the 3rd of March 2023. A memo dated the 16th of June 2021. It emanated from the Lord Mayor's office. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, and it has the subject handing over receipt books and trade license books to the accounting manager operations, and a file copy is maintained. A letter is dated the 10th of March 2021. The letter is from the Ministry for Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs. It has reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 122. And it has the subject approval for councils to make appointments from grades 1 to 5. It is signed for on behalf of the Permanent Secretary by Fatu Joe. And the addressees of this letter are CEO Banjul City Council, CEO Kanifing Municipal Council, Brikama Area Council, Mansakonko Area Council, Janjambure Area Council, Basi Area Council, Puntaur Area Council, Kerewan Area Council, and it is copied to the chairpersons and mayors and mayoresses of these councils, and a 5 copy is maintained. A letter dated the 25th of February 2019. It emanated from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority. It is addressed to the CEO of Banjul City Council. It has reference GPPA/BCC/TR3/18. It has the subject submission for approval of evaluation report. The letter is signed by Pa Modu An for Director General, and the file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 10th of August 2022, and it emanated from the Ministry for Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs. It has reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 213. It is addressed to the Office of the Mayor, Banjul City Council. It has the subject restructuring of council personnel. It is signed by Mahmoud Ba for Permanent Secretary, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 18th of August 2020. It is addressed to the CEO, and it has reference 29/BCC/14S in brackets 1/volume 1. It has the subject restructuring of council personnel. It is signed by ROHEY MALICK LOWE, Lord Mayor of BCC. It is copied to the Chairman, Establishment Committee, Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, and the PS, Ministry of Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, and a file copy is maintained. A High Court process between Gambia Participates, Abdul Aziz Gay, Center for Research and Policy Development, and the Mayor of Banjul, Independent Electoral Commission, Attorney General. And the process is signed by Abdullah Fati, A. Fati and Co. The address is Bruce Turntable, AU Highway, Bijilo de Gambia. Legal practitioners for the applicants. A memo dated the 16th of October 2023 This is from the Lord Mayor's office, and it is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, and it has the caption, Council's Budget, and a file copy is maintained. The trade license invoice dated 18th of August 2022, and it is addressed to Paddles Banjul, 27 McDonald Street. A payment voucher dated the 8th of October 2021. It has the payee's name as Margaret B. Samba. And the payment is in respect of disbursement as cash in press for the cost of fuel supply to the mayor's delegation traveling to North Bank and Central River region. A payment voucher dated the 22nd of November 2021. The payee's name is Margaret B. Samba. The purpose of the payment is being fuel cost purchase for the mayor's utility car. Utility car 1 and utility car 2. A payment voucher dated the 16th of December 2021. The payee's name is Margaret B. Samba, and the payment is in respect of disbursement as weekly fuel supply to mayor's vehicle. A payment voucher dated the 24th of November 2021. The payee's name is Margaret B. Samba. The purpose of the payment is for fuel cost being supplied to the mayor's vehicles. The last document is a payment voucher dated the 9th of December 2021. The payee's name is Margaret B. Samba, and the purpose of the payment is for the cost of fuel, which was supplied to the mayor's vehicles. These documents are admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence. Oh, okay. Sorry. There's one more. And the last document is the Banjul City Council's Strategic Plan 2019 to 2022. It was prepared in October 2018. That's the last document in the bundle of documents that were presented by the mayor. And they are admitted in evidence as exhibit. And they are marked as LGC/BCC/RL/005.
As the commission places. That's all for this witness.
Yes. Honorable Mayor, you have indicated that you are traveling. A permission is granted for you to travel, and then we will examine this document. When you come back, we will see. All right? You have been granted.
Do I have to come back?
Yes, you have given us documents, and if we see the need, we tell that to each witness. If we see the need to call you back, we will do so.
Then otherwise, when that's my last statement because the last
when we call you back, you will make your last statement.
Yeah. I think the witness doesn't understand that should the commission need you after examining the documents,
yes,
then they will invite you.
You have just given us documents,
understand
which we will have to look at.
Yeah.
And if we need you to clarify these documents, we'll have to call you.
Yeah, but then,
So, yes.
Luma wax mooy suma
Yes.
closing statement bi lay wax.
Yes, you will do that after we have said that we have finished with you and we've done with your
Yeah,
witness.
but how about soo ko seetee ba pare fekk soxla loo ma?
We will call
You
you.
will call me first.
Yes, because we believe that we will have one or two that is still pending.
Okay.
Because we are still here with your CEO. So there will be a possibility of what you have documents, and you are also going to present us with documents. This morning, I just asked you for some of the documents that you said you're still waiting on for them to check. So we will need to know whether you have the documents or you don't have the documents.
Okay.
So all of that together, you will do your closing remarks.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So is that all? Cancel?
That's all.
All right. So we're right.